Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
What is Path of the Pale Rider anyway? Is it a comic book? No, that's not it. Is it this? What the heck is Path of the Pale Rider, man? There's no way this is right. How about this? I have no idea.
We're gonna rob a bank.
Oh, it's this.
Hi, I'm Kurtz and you're watching the Madness Comic Network.
But Not Dead, all kinds of stuff. And I am super excited for you because you are getting to watch right now, right this moment, out of all the things we're going to be doing, you're getting to enjoy and revel in the Madness Comic Network. And that is awesome. Thank you for being here. I'm Terry Huddleston, and you're watching the Madness Comic Network.
There is a creature in the swamps. It lives to destroy. The beast they call Hogzilla.
After his latest get-rich scheme goes sideways, Gary Duba, the quintessential Florida man, ends up with a stash of somebody's high-end memorabilia. His gal Crystal is on probation and preparing for the fight of her life, squaring off against Australia's Queen of Combat. Delilah's got her back in training, staying off rich foods and the nose candy. Meanwhile, Gary and his best friend Floyd have been hired to wrangle a massive, abnormally aggressive feral hog that's terrorizing the swamp and wrecking Gary's old neighborhood. Can they bag the elusive monster swine without destroying the Sunshine State? Reserve your copy of Florida Man vs. Hogzilla at FloridaManComics.com. We're bringing back funny books, y'all.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. We're here. I'm here. This is why we're here, to have a little Christmas Eve hangout or something. And, I want to thank the people who made this last year, this whole ROKU dream begin to come to fruition. People who have worked all year to make sure their content was here to be seen, on a regular basis. Lots of people to thank, man. And we got some new friends, people that, what, just get out here. The link is in the YouTube thing. The other thing, not the Facebook thing, the other thing, right? Come on out, Jim. Yes, it's actually Santa Van Zandt. It's Santa Van Zandt. That's what it is. One of the people that we met not too long ago, a few months back, we were trolling for a wizard to help us in our D&D stream. We were in Sorgy. Let's just put it that way. We probably wouldn't have made it without this guy joining us and hanging out. Mr. Jeff Bracey, what's happening?
And I'm Santa Bracey, and I'm coming down your chimney tonight.
Uh-oh. Somebody blocked the freaking chimney.
Not to close the flue. I have elves on the job.
So it's been a good year. I mean, I've had a good time with the network. We've had our bumps in the road and things that I did wrong personally when it came to the campaign for the ROKU network, but we have fixed those things. We know where we're going. We know the direction we're going. It's all going to happen. Oh, Andrew, what's going on, Andrew? That's one of them people. He's kind of he's on the outside looking in, going, yeah, I think I want to be part of that. I want to be part of that. Orlando Magic Nation, what's up? That's another channel you guys can go check out if you'd like. You know what we do here. Okay, it doesn't matter what we're doing when we're live. That chat box over there, that's for links. That's for promoting. Okay. You don't have to be part of the show to promote what you do. Okay, Jim, I'm talking to you. Okay. People, Andrew, I'm talking to you. Your channel links, your campaign links, stuff that you're involved in belong in that chat. Okay, Orlando Magic Nation gets it. First thing he did when he popped in, dropped his link. Yo, okay. Don't forget why I do this. I do this so you all can get seen in different areas, in different places, in places you might not normally get seen. Okay. That's the purpose. So don't let me down by not participating in your own self-promotion. Jeff, what do you got to promote? What do you do?
Oh, well, I don't have any links because I'm on an iPad, and if I switch away from here,
yeah, you're good. We just tell everybody where you can be found and what you do over there.
Let's see. Well, of course, there's always Twitter, Bracey452. That's Bracey. Oh, look, you can see my name right there. Bracey452, at Bracey452. Also, you can find me on DeviantArt as Bracey100 and see all my wonderful pieces of artwork over there. I've been working diligently with Raincross Press to get our first book out, like yourself. our first campaign did not go so well, so we're taking that experience, learning from it, recouping, and repackaging. And we have the totally brain farting on the name of it now. The Phoenix Throne. Blood World presents Phoenix Throne, which is the first single piece of our little expanded universe. It's not really like a multiverse sort of thing because it's different things happening within the same universe. This sci-fi epic that takes place in the year, is it 2800? Or is it the 26th century, where humanity has spread out from Earth to planets and moons within our solar system, and each kingdom has kind of its own sort of feel and everything. Like the area that I was in charge of is more like a barbarian wasteland, while others have religious monarchies, and another one is more like the wild frontier. So all kinds of fun things going on there.
And you're also part of another network.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for reminding me of something that should have been.
That's what I was referring to, but okay, let's go.
But you asked what I was up to, and like this is greater than myself, of course. Like our buddy here, Pops, who is so generous with his time sharing everybody's content to try and get more eyes on your stuff. I'm with a similar group called the Comic Crusaders, where I personally do comic book and movie reviews. I also do interviews, sometimes with comic book creators, more often with people who are involved in independent film, which is a great love of mine. But you can catch me on the Cinema Crusaders, sometimes on Sloppy Crusaders, where we review newer content, genre-based content, and Cinema, we just review any movie that's older than 10 years that sort of strikes our fancy.
Right.
And so, we're waiting for a chance to get back into it because our founder on that particular podcast, he's been ill lately. But the movie that we'll be reviewing and analyzing next upcoming will be the classic Lion in the Winter with Peter O'Toole, Anthony Hopkins, Timothy Dalton, Katharine Hepburn, just a laundry list of amazing actors in that film. Great period piece. It's Game of Thrones way before Game of Thrones, and it's actually about people who actually live, so it's pretty crazy.
Right. Yeah, we had a little fun last night on the Horror Movie Club. We covered the original Black Christmas.
Damn it, I wish I hadn't missed that. That's a good one.
Every Thursday we're doing one, dude. Every Thursday, the Horror Movie Club.
I don't know why I keep forgetting on Thursdays. Like you get the horror movie thing going.
It's one of our.
I know you send me the invites, and I see it always too late. It's like, oh, well, because you send me the invites for everything, which is awesome. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you came in, like I said, and from a weird angle to end up being more of a part of the network. Okay, you came in
right.
as a replacement player.
Your Tomb of Annihilation game as Vespes, the Thri-Kreen Blade Singer Wizard.
He's a bug. Don't let him lie to you. He's just a bug. He's a bug with powers.
He's a big bug with magical powers.
He's Dr. Really Strange.
With a sword. He fights things with his sword.
Jeff answered the call. We were like, we need a wizard for our game. I had no idea who Jeff was. Nothing about, I knew about that network. I didn't know you were part of that network. You know what I mean?
Right, because I also play, I know you popped in and seen me playing on the Fellowship of the D20 and Mike Nunnally's game, part of the Omen Comics podcast network. And so we'd always see you, like, I didn't know anything about you. It's just like everybody see you're like, hey, and everybody go, hey, Pops. And I'm like, am I in Cheers? Or like this guy walking in, everybody goes like, Norm. I had no idea who you were, what you did. Like, okay, you guys all know him. I don't know a thing about him, which is weird because I know the rest of you and I don't know anything about this guy. And when they said your group was struggling at the point you were in the Tomb of Annihilation and they really needed some heavy firepower, they're looking for a wizard, somebody to do some blasting. And then in my infinite wisdom, I decided not to build a blaster wizard. I decided to build an up-close fighter wizard, which kind of threw a monkey wrench into things. But I did have a couple of spells loaded up, but I did not select Fireball, even though I was coming in at 8th level at the time, I believe. I saved that for later. I acquired that in the course of the adventure.
But I mean, the whole thing is you came in as a player and then found a spot in the network, basically.
Yeah.
You know, you're one of us now.
Well,
I'm talking to Al on the 3rd about bigger and better things for everybody.
Yep.
Just a little clue. You'll probably get an invite to that meeting.
Excellent. He said you guys have been talking. It's just it's a weird time right now trying to get everything settled.
Oh, yeah. It's the holidays. I told him. I said after the holidays we're gonna talk some serious shit because his thing's big, my thing's big. It all deserves to be bigger. You know, mine has grown by bouncing fan bases off each other. That's how it's grown. And you know, I don't go out and promote the YouTube channel. Yeah. I don't. Everybody subscribe, come subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000. I don't do that shit. You know, I promote the shows, the people that are on the shows, the guests that are on the shows. I don't waste my time promoting the channel because I have no intention of monetizing the channel.
Well, YouTube is not making it easy for anybody to monetize these days.
No, they've actually given me a reason to try to build something better somewhere else.
Hey, listen to this crazy thing. So with Mike, not only we started another channel, which is called the Circle of the 7 Dice, and I've started running a Marvel Superheroes RPG. This is based off the TSR created Marvel Superheroes game from way back in 1984. I'm working off the advanced rule sets, but I'm also doing some homebrew in there. I've got my own universal table, and I'm also using, because we're doing it as a TTRPG and we're working on the grid system, I'm not using the area system for movement. So I'm incorporating a number of D&D mechanics in there that I think just play better on something like Roll20 as opposed to the regular Marvel thing. And in time, I'll be doing the same thing with you guys, is running a Marvel campaign there. So we've been having fun on that. But this
actually, I wouldn't call it a Marvel campaign. I would call it a Marvel similar.
Yeah,
campaign.
it's definitely a superhero campaign. And after having reread the rules book for the first time in several years, because I haven't run a game in a long time in this system. Right. I've still got all my books from 1984, but the last time I ran a game was probably about 13 years back. So it's been a minute. So looking at this, I'm like, I kind of want to rewrite a bunch of this stuff because I noticed there's a bunch of things in there that mechanically don't quite work. And I'm looking at the 1984 sort of a mindset the TSR had at the time, and it fits within what they were doing. If you look at Dungeons and Dragons, if you look at Star Frontiers, it all fits very much within the games I saw, even though they have different mechanics. It all fits within sort of the game aesthetics, the thoughts that TSR had at the time.
Right.
But definitely some things need updating. Like for instance, I'm looking at vehicles, and vehicles have this rating called body. And if a vehicle takes this much damage, then the vehicle doesn't function. Well, I was looking up the thing for a battleship, and like I said, the battleship has a body of this. It's like, well, a strong dude, and I'm not talking like things strong, I'm talking like Arnold Schwarzenegger strong, could punch a battleship and sink it, according to the game mechanic they got. So some things need some working. So I'm planning on basically rewriting a lot of stuff to make it work better.
Hello, Facebook user. What's happening?
That is a great name. That is an astounding name.
It has panache.
One of my favorite names ever. I used to be on the Spawn forums back in the late 90s, early 2000s, like when McFarlane was super hot, and just had the best time over there. We had a really strong fan community, and there was one guy on there who went by the name Me. I was like, genius, absolute genius.
Yeah, makes sense.
And he used to draw the funniest stick figure cartoons too.
Oh, you know who that is? You know who that is? That Facebook user right there? dude. I ain't gonna lie. Without this guy, 90% of what we've done probably wouldn't have turned out anywhere near where it is right now. I want to say I'm telling you that because this guy is the guy who drew Crom first.
Oh,
that is Edwin Artex Badillo. He is the one that drew Crom the first time and has drawn him many times since. But that was his baby, man. He made that little dude, and the group just like gave dude life. They gave him a name, we gave him a story, we gave him life, right? But Edwin is the guy who drew him first. He's the guy who started everything Crom. Okay, that snowball started with that dude. Just saying. Edwin, it's good to see you. Merry Christmas, my brother. Look, every time I can go for a couple months without talking to Edwin, and somebody will go, "Hey, Pops, I need this," and it'll be something that, like they'll need a layer some layer of the logo, or they'll want a picture of Crom, a new Crom or something, and it's like, dude, I'll hit Edwin up. I'll go, "Hey, man, do you still have that PNG of the original logo? Man, I need some work. I need it reworked. I need this. I need that." And dude, every time, like within the day, it's done. It's like he goes right to work on it, drops whatever he's doing, goes right to work on it. And dude, I love you, bro. He's also a very savagely talented tattoo artist, colorist. Dude's a beast, yo. I mean, I ain't lying. He is fucking amazing. So,
if he's anything like me, I've got a hard drive that is just full of all my art, everything from the PSDs to the finished pieces to PNGs. And like I save everything. Like there's some of those pieces I've never come back and I haven't touched in like 15 years, but like there's always that, like, just in case. He gave you props. He gave you props, Pops.
I've known him for about 4 years. He was the colorist on one of the original comics that I had anything to do with promoting or anything. It's like he's always been solid with me. I've always been solid with him, no matter what's happened with other people in the project back then or whatever. I think Jim was part of that project too. Jim, see, some of us still hang out, some of us don't. It's crazy. But
now, like you mentioned that he's a tattoo artist, like looking at his work makes me think, like, I can sort of see that, because it looks like when I look at Crom and the logo form and everything, it reminds me of like some of the Rat Fink art from back in the day.
I haven't done of that, but yeah, I mean, look, I've seen his like videos of tattoo work. I've seen tons of different time-lapse videos he's done of his art that are on YouTube and shit. Dude's a beast. There's just no doubt about it. I wish I could get more people to hit him up for actual comic work, because I mean, look, that's what this is all about. And Edwin ain't the best at self-promotion. It's like
a lot of us
now and then he'll drop a video in the group, but he doesn't like come out here on a regular basis and go, "Hey, I'm doing this. Hey, I got this. Hey, do this." You know what I mean? Like some people. But I love dude. I will always sing his praises whenever whenever I see him. I want everybody to know who he is. That is Edwin Artex Badillo, and he's a beast,
Yeah, sadly, a lot of us artists are not. I mean, like we shy away from the business end of things, which is probably why we're all in art. But you gotta be in on that end of things if you want to get eyeballs and get work.
Man, there's so much. He did that one. or did Manny do that and you color it? One or the other. I mean, I know Edwin's name's on it, so I know he had something to do with it. That logo right there, that's Edwin. When we asked him to retool the comic related madness logo to the ROKU logo, bam, he did that. It's like always just on time. It's like anytime I've needed something when it comes to the graphic part of the madness, dude's Oh, look, when this thing makes money, you're gonna get yours, Edwin. I'm just saying, you're gonna get yours. So, I wish I could pay everybody for all the stuff that they've done over the years. You know, there's gonna come a time when we're actually gonna be able to pay some of these people for some of the stuff they've done over the years for us, and we always appreciate it, man. Because you look, everything we do, Edwin's on it, yo. Everything we do, Edwin's freaking art is on it. So y'all don't forget that name, man. Edwin Badillo.
Has he? Let's see. Did he drop a link in here? Has he got a Twitter website? Something.
Edwin, drop me the link to your YouTube channel. Yeah, you got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, so more people can get eyes on your stuff, brother.
Mm-hmm. And Chris Brown, I see you lurking. Is it the links over there in the pinned to the top of the YouTube chat, man? All you people popping in on Facebook, I love you, but the link to the show,
Said come join the party.
Yeah. The link to the stream is pinned to the YouTube.
We have the official corporate sponsor of Christmas right here.
The official corporate sponsor. And Doc, I don't know where you're at, but where are you? I don't know where you're at, but where are you? Because stream like this just don't feel right without Doc. You know, he might even have a Santa hat.
Doc's always fun. I'd love to see Rich pop in here too. He's always something.
Ain't gonna happen. Rich dipped on us, bro.
Sad to hear that.
Rich had a Christmas brain fart. I don't know. He dipped on us. He's doing his own thing. Whatever. I ain't got no time for it. You know.
Getting more of himself waxed, I'm sure.
Well, you know, I mean, I found out a couple of things recently since that happened, and it's like, wow. I only post here and TikTok and Instagram. My Instagram was compromised. Yeah, I don't mess with Instagram either. Hold up. He is on Facebook. That's Edwin Artex Badillo. You can find him there for sure. If you want to go check out his stuff, he does drop stuff into Madness, just not as often as he should. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you, I don't do TikTok, so I can't go look there. But anytime he shows me something or sends me something, it's like I immediately, hey man, can I post that? You know, and immediately pop it out there on our YouTube. So we try to make sure people know who he is, man. He's one of the beginning, you know, one of the people from back in the beginning. Max knows, don't you, Max?
I don't know. What do I know?
You know about Edwin Badillo.
Yeah.
Dude's a beast. So how you doing, Max? Merry Christmas and all that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. A couple more people, we could play D&D.
Send out the messages. I'll do it. I'll fire up Roll20 right now. I ain't got shit to do.
Basie muted.
Huh?
I can't hear him.
Who?
Can't hear Jeff.
I can't either now. What'd you do? He's using that tablet. That's the problem. He bumped the table. Nope, you're done. So Matt, I was checking out some analytics over here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. This right here says age and gender. Female. 79.1% and male 21%.
You got a heavy female audience.
Now, yeah, but now check it out. It's even better down here. It says 35 to 44 years, an identical 79.1% and 21% old guy.
Well, how come I don't show up in there? Because I'm at least I'm 45 and.
Dude, I see that crap. That just cracks me up. Their analytics are so full of shit. You
That was
know,
weird. Max came in and killed my audio. I had to pop out and pop back in.
but we blame Crom. We don't blame.
Oh yeah, totally forgot to get to the point. You're talking about analytics. Like, here's the weird thing. Like, so the Circle of the Seven Dice only, it's only got like 2 shows on it, so it's super small, super new.
Right.
And Mike's got all of his other channels set up as kind of like separate identities, and he subscribes to his own stuff, right? It's like so he has all his stuff linked, and YouTube removed him subscribing to himself.
Yep.
They called it spam.
They won't count views. They won't count. Like, look, the kids, somebody else in the house could go on their tablet and watch this, and I won't get views for it because it's coming from the same IP address.
Well, it's so crazy because, like, you want to link stuff, and it like it's like
it's the same with views.
He's tried to explain it several times, and they just keep giving the same dumbass form letter, basically.
You can't talk to you. Look, tell him he's going to have to go on Twitter.
And
you got to go on Twitter and tag YouTube.
You know what? Like, he's not big enough to get their attention, is what
I'm not either, but I do. That's how you do it. You go on there and you tag Team YouTube, and you bitch about your problem, and then they respond to you, and they help you fix it. Or I've actually had them fix problems for me without doing anything but bitching at them on Twitter.
It's funny.
That's their customer service fucking department is through Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way to talk to
them. They won't answer things through their proper channels, but like if you shame them publicly, that's the only way to get it done.
Exactly.
I've been a part of YouTube long enough that I did have a complaint, a copyright complaint against me, that I was able to reach out to them through their normal channels and get that straightened out. It took a while, but it did get straightened out that way. But like,
I will go to that feedback.
Well, that was before the algorithm was all about like trying to get like content every day, because I was doing short films back then, and then it became like impossible to like gain any traction with short films because if you weren't doing it from like way earlier than I started, then you just weren't going to get any attention.
Well, it's the same with anything. Ground floor are the people that get the most. People that were there first, right?
Right.
For those of you thinking about Roku, the people that are there first get treated the best 10 years down the road.
I think YouTube would still be fine if they weren't owned by Google. If they didn't get bought by like a corporate supergiant.
I actually am really glad Google did that, because that gave us an opportunity to do something of our own.
Word.
That right, Matt?
I said word. Yep. I'm bringing it back.
Yeah.
Dating myself, son.
So what were you saying about Marvel superheroes?
Oh, well, I've talked to you about playing a game, because at first I was talking about like running Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
And then I started running Marvel superheroes for my other gaming group that live plays. So we've got 2 episodes in the Circle of the Seven Dice. And I plan on...
We've been talking about doing a movie superheroes of our own characters.
I've never played Marvel superheroes. I've played Champions, I think is what it was called.
Yep, Champions.
And I made like a person that it was basically the Punisher, but his bullets and his rockets dealt heal damage, so it would heal you. He would like shoot rockets at people, and like he'd shoot rockets at his own team, and it'd blow up and heal them.
The Reviver.
I like that, the Reviver.
But no, what we're doing, Max, I already made a character sheet for Crom.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna play like on the Marvel, like the way the Marvel is played, but we're gonna create our own characters out of our own characters.
Okay.
So you can take one of your human hunters or one of your ninja bimbos or Mary Machine Gun or whoever, and you've already know the power stats, and we roll for the, just like you would create a character, you roll for the fucking attributes and shit, right?
Yeah, basically, like for instance, there's a couple of different ways to roll up a character in the game, and because 2 of my players are comic book creators, and they already had established characters they wanted to play. I said, like, okay, so I just been around what's called like the modeling method. Like, okay, how does your guy fit within this sort of range? And they gave me a ballpark, and it's like, okay, that sounds good. We'll just assign you that score because like he's not as good as Captain America, but he's like better than like Spider-Man as far as like level of fighting ability, that sort of thing.
Dude, Crom turned out so perfect because the roles for like power over the internet and shit like that came out high.
Yeah, it did.
Like, so it worked out perfectly for the way we actually built Crom in the first place. You know, he's not a big, strong dude. He's a little fucking troll. You know, I mean, the roles like totally aligned with the way we created.
Laurie's talking about like bringing in one of her undead characters.
Yep.
Or as she called him, Living Challenged.
There's the new Mary Machine Gun image that Fernando made.
Oh,
damn.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's Mary was the Valkyrie with the blood wings of the Valkyrie.
Dude, that's badass.
Yeah.
Just tell Fern I said that's badass, would you?
I will. It's gonna be fucking fun. We've got a whole storyline that we're working on for After Dark America. It's gonna be Mary Machine Gun Ragnarok. And the events of Ragnarok are going to happen in the now time. And, you know, the sun's going to go away and there's going to be earthquakes and it's got to do all these different things. And it'll be super cool. Mary's going to be leading a team of Valkyries that have each of the 6 Aesir gods' magic treasures and all that stuff. It's going to be great. It's going to be super fun. I mean, you guys have you've only been introduced to Mary Machine Gun. You haven't really experienced the storyline that we have planned for it all yet.
Oh, that's what it's supposed to be, though. You got people to like the character.
I guess she's going to have to go fishing for the Midgard serpent.
Well,
she will. She's taking over she's the avatar of Thor.
Max has done this right because he's garnered love for the character before we ever even get near the meat of the story.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It's like everybody already loves Mary, and we ain't even got near what Mary's finna do. You know, to be blunt about it, he ain't even touched on her actual storyline. This has all been set up. You know?
Yep. It's the very beginning of it all. It's setting up the universe or the world. I wouldn't say universe. I'd say her world.
Yeah.
Because there's no real universe to it.
Yeah, you're not like trying to meet all your different titles together in one place, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, Ninja Bimbos happens in 2025. So, I mean, if there's a big zombie apocalypse in 2025 in my universe, I'd have to have all of them experience that same zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, you know, exactly. It's like, but now
we're thinking about maybe crossing over Human Hunters and Mary Machine Gun in one issue, just do a one shot with it. But we haven't decided yet if we want to do that or not.
Well,
would that actually put them in the same world, or is that just...
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
I did get really lucky, and I met somebody who is also kind of throwing in and bringing some shows to the network. She has a couple of review shows. She has a conspiracy theory show. Looking forward to it. And
that sounds like fun.
Yeah, she's going to be jumping out in here in a few minutes and introducing herself to the network and telling everybody what her shows are about. And dude, I talked to
the lizard people from Alpha Centauri who have disguised themselves as members of our government.
I talked to her for about 2.5 hours today. Actually, the reason the Fallout stream didn't start at 3 and started at 4 was because I was in the meeting with her and totally fucking spaced what time it was. Time just went by. We started talking at 1. It was 3:30, and I was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be doing this already. So, you know, that's why we started the Fallout stream late today.
I don't know how you keep up with all that. Like,
Well, the Fallout one I just do whenever there's a dead spot on the network. You know,
just like trying to manage that many shows. I'm too easily distracted for all that.
Max knows it's
30 minutes
late.
late.
Max knows. I've been doing this long enough. It's pretty. I know what shows are coming up today. You know, I've already set the shows up. They're already on the queue, ready to go.
And you started out small and grew. You know, I mean, it wasn't like you were managing 15 shows right off the bat. You were just managing 5, and then it wasn't so bad. And then you added 6, and then 7, and then 10.
And it was like, fuck it, let's do this. It's kind of funny because, you know, Max, when I started doing the YouTube, it was about CromCon and Monday Madness. That was pretty much all there was.
Yeah, it was just comics talk with Pops Van Zandt. That was all it was.
It didn't, you know, I mean, it blew up on its own. You know, a lot of people came in, made it bigger, bouncing fan bases off each other. I wish I could say that this YouTube channel is 860 strong because I busted my ass working on it, but I haven't promoted the YouTube channel near as much as I do everybody else's.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, again, if you're watching and you got a link and you got a wrench,
I'm actually pleasantly surprised to see that I still have people who are subscribed to my YouTube channel. I think they've just forgotten not to unsubscribe because I haven't put anything on it in years.
Well, hell, see, this show right now could be going to Jeff Bracey's Twitter. And which do you want it going to, Max? Facebook or YouTube?
Yeah, put it on YouTube.
See, because you guys can always add whenever you come into the stream, too, you can always add your channels.
Yeah, stream this to your audience.
Always, you know. So
well,
now
there would be some new content coming in. That would surprise people. It's like, you haven't posted anything in like 13 years. Like, yeah, I know.
I'm back, baby.
I still have my YouTube channel. It's Mr. Bracey.
Mr. Bracey.
All
I'll
spelled out.
I'll go subscribe and start liking all your 13-year-olds.
Yeah, you'll find some fun horror movies I made on there, horror film shorts. And this is back when I was working in a haunted attraction for about 8 years. I started posting up videos of me like recording, scaring people, and I got a night vision camera so I could post up some videos of me scaring the shit out of people inside.
See, now you're supposed to have already told us all about that. We're not supposed to be finding out about that.
I know, I'm terrible about that. I was just playing games with you guys, and like it's only recently, like Laurie's like, "You can draw?" I was like, "Yeah, pretty well actually." I didn't know you were an artist. Like, yeah. I kind of take for granted that everybody knows me, knows everything I can do. Come on, guys! Internet stalk me. Find out what I'm about.
And this is why we do this. Okay, this is true. That's truly why we do this, is so that people that don't know who you are will catch you on one of our shows and find out. Oh, damn! Jeff draws? Shit, I'm going to go see what Jeff draws. DeviantArt. You go look at DeviantArt, you find Jeff, you look at his stuff, and then you go, I want to hire him. That's how we do it, guys. You got to promote yourself. Make sure people know who you are and what you do. Drop your links. Drop them in the Facebook group. Drop them in the YouTube chat. Drop them on my Twitter feed. Tag me over there. Wherever. You know, put it where we can see it, man. That's really, that's the only way I can help you. You put it where I can see it, yo. Now, there are people in the Madness Network that I did want to personally thank that aren't here. Look, you guys, everybody that's in the Madness, that's part of the network.
Maybe I can't do this.
Say what?
Sorry, I was muttering to myself. I was like, oh, maybe I can do this.
Well,
you're
go
streaming
to Black.
Get my link.
You can go to a black screen. Yes, you can.
Green went black.
Yeah,
The camera died.
but can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Uh-huh.
Okay, as long as you can hear me. My camera's not dead. I'm just on a different tab.
Oh.
It says to us, fade to black.
So I can grab some links.
I'm gonna throw this link at a couple people.
Yeah, where's Doc?
I don't
Figured
know.
he'd be here.
Doc, I called Doc this morning and we were talking, and he goes, "Oh crap, Pops, I'll call you back." And checked out, and I haven't heard from him since.
Sounds about right.
No, usually he'll let me know if, like, sorry, this came up or that came up or whatever. But
All right, there should be one link for you now.
We got what?
There should be a link in the chat for you now. That's my YouTube channel.
A link in the private chat. Okay. That means I got to post on YouTube. I can do that.
Okay, I don't even know how to do public chat on this thing. I'm kind of a Luddite for somebody who uses technology.
There you go. Now it just got shared to my Twitch and my Twitter and Max's Atrocity Press Facebook group or YouTube channel. You see that? That's what I mean by the cross promotion, guys.
Check it out,
Right
Max. I got some sweet little horror movie shorts on there
Yeah, I'll check it out.
that I made with my talents and my skills and my makeups, artistries, and all that.
We used to do horror movies back when I was in my early to mid 20s. And I quit doing it because, man, I was even paying people when they weren't showing up. I'm like,
whoa, what?
I used to have a really dedicated core group, and then everybody finally after several years kind of moved off and did their own thing, which was pretty sad. I could still do stuff, but it really just kind of like be me putting the camera on the stick and just kind of doing like the TikTok level of things I see where one person's kind of doing all the acting, all the characters. I miss having that core group.
Yeah.
That's willing to do it, because I had some good guys, man. Like there'd be times like we'd get off work from the haunted house at 1:30 in the morning, and they would hang out with me for another 4 hours helping me film something. Rolling home at 5 a.m. in the morning, knowing you're having to go back to work before noon.
I understand that for sure. No, work hours are just all day. You know what I mean?
Gonna grab another link while I'm at it. So the camera will be down again.
Mm-hmm. Jim O'Reilly, I'm throwing you the link, bro.
Oh, where you throwing me the link for what?
I said Jim O'Reilly. O'Reilly. I'm throwing him the link. Edwin Badillo. I'm throwing you the link if you're camera ready, camera close. What's Johnny doing right now, Max?
He's with his family doing something.
All right, I won't bug you, man. Mm-hmm. This other guy, this guy right here, this other friend of yours, I'm sending him a link too. Can you guess who? Where's Phil?
Yeah. Let's see if this works. Maybe I've figured this out.
Max, where's Phil at?
Or maybe.
Did we lose Max?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, did that pop up or is that private chat again?
Private chat. I think you have to be look, what you do is you actually pull up the YouTube chat. You pull up the YouTube show where it's on YouTube, and you just drop.
Oh, is that how you're doing it?
Yeah.
No, okay, I'm putting in links through the StreamYard.
I mean, I can put it in the StreamYard.
That's what I'm saying.
I encourage.
I thought I had to post things here in the StreamYard for everybody to see
No,
it.
You can go right to the YouTube channel, post in the chat. All you got to do is say hi one time. I give you a wrench, and then you can drop your links during any show we're doing at any time. That's the beauty of it.
I mean, huge over there. That.
I mean, it doesn't matter what show is on, right? We can be doing the draw stream or the show offs or whatever, and you go, "Oh, damn, Pops is live. I'm gonna drop my link in his chat," because that's a different audience than my show, and they might click on it and go look at my stuff. It's there for a reason, guys. I give out the wrenches for a reason, and that's for y'all to take care of yourselves, man. Drop your links, do your thing. I mean, I wish that I could get a wrench in everybody else's channel so that I could go there and drop links, you know. But I ain't got that kind of stroke where I can get the wrench in everybody else's channel. So I built my own network and I give out wrenches myself. I still get the same thing. I get people cross-pollinating. I get people looking at other people's stuff. I get people from one audience looking at another audience. You know, the stuff that another audience likes. It's all about cross-pollination. What's Phil doing, Max?
Sleeping.
Fucking wake up.
Yeah.
8 o'clock. Hell is.
Fucker's always asleep, man.
Oh wait, I should have put the high first.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. See, yeah, that's what you do, Mr. Bracey, right there. And now people can go find you on YouTube too. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the Mr. Edwin Artexpedio.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, brother?
Yes. Yeah. Let me put on some lighting up in here because chilling.
Max, have you met Edwin before?
No.
Dude, Wayback Machine right here.
I know.
He's done so much for the madness, and then like coloring for Manny. Him and Manny Soto. Man.
First time using this laptop's camera.
Dang, what you got there, man? Hold up. What the heck is that?
Almost looks like Syl from Species.
Yep.
This is it's a 4 feet.
That's badass.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, it's tall too. Look at that.
Is it a painting or a print?
Painting.
Sweet.
It's canvas.
Damn.
Nice. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, man, this dude is freaking beyond talented. He's amazing.
You working?
He does sculpting, makes masks and all kinds of shit, man. I can't even remember everything dude does.
Are you working in oil or acrylic?
That's acrylic.
This is mixed media, airbrush, acrylics, you name it. It marks. I'm on.
Wow.
Because if it was oil painting, he wouldn't be touching it.
Yeah, I was just putting his fingers all over that. It takes like a year for that stuff to dry.
That's badass, dude.
That's why I like working with acrylic because it's so durable.
But yeah, you see the masks up on the shelf behind him and stuff. He makes all that stuff, dude.
Oh,
Nice.
He's
Do you have
fucking-
a? Do you sculpt them or do you have a?
Yeah, I sculpt as well.
I was just wondering if you had the
I have
pull,
This
the
is
mask pull.
one of the minions from the movie The Gate.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah, nice. Those little dudes freaked me out when I was younger. Like when that zombie comes out of the wall and he falls over and he just busts into a whole bunch of those little assholes.
I'm going to show you what I'm going to love.
Man, it's good having dude out. I ain't talked to dude in a while. He's always got yeah, man. Every time he's on the show, he's like, "Look at this, check this out." And it's always badass. Every time look, this dude's cool. Uh-oh. Oh,
you got a
that
full size? What is he pulling out?
dude.
Is that Swamp Thing?
It's not completely done yet. So he looks like the Swamp Thing at the moment.
No, that's Vecna.
Yes.
Okay.
From
Dude.
Stranger Things. The Stranger Things version of Vecna. That was
Okay,
some
I'm not a
sick
big.
makeup on that show.
I wasn't a big Stranger Things person. I watched the first season of it, and that was it.
Well,
I'm just like the dude.
That looks badass.
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen other stories from the guy from Things, which were better.
Dude.
To be fair, like every season of Stranger Things could legitimately be the last season of Stranger Things. The stories are very complete in that fashion.
Well, they did it on purpose that way in case they didn't make any more. It had a
A
conclusion.
definitive ending every year. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's a good idea because I remember like Joss Whedon in an interview talking about like when you're writing a series, you just never know. He was always very up on like writing a definitive ending for each season of Buffy because he never knew when the plug was going to get pulled on him.
Yeah, it's like when you remember the show My Name Is Earl?
Yeah.
They ended that shit on a cliffhanger, and then they never brought it back.
Like, give us at least like a TV movie so like we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
That's why I was glad Whedon was able.
I'm
to
getting
get,
a major feedback.
Yeah, I was really glad Whedon was able to get Firefly or Serenity made to like kind of wrap up Firefly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have your hold up, Edwin. Do you still have your Facebook open?
Yeah.
Yeah, kill that, and then you won't get that feedback no more.
That's the issue.
Mute it, or kill it. One or the other. You know.
What kind of molds do you make? Are you making like a fiberglass, stone mold, or silicone mold?
Stone. At the
That's
moment,
hardcore.
stone, that's the easiest for me at the moment because it's not easy. those molds are not easy.
Yeah.
One screw up, that's it. It's done. It's over. So you got to get that right the first time, you know. But I've done a few masks. I learned, you know, as I grew, because you know the internet wasn't available at that time. So we were getting like information from like Fangoria, Starlog. It's called. Was it Starlog?
Starlog.
Starlog. Yep, Fangoria.
So little tidbits every now and then they'll hit you off.
You know, Tom Savini put out a few books that were very helpful.
Ben Fatale's that magazine was great. Monsters of Hollywood.
Oh, Monsters of Filmland.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So all that stuff was pretty hard. It was hard to like figure out, you know, to make molds and stuff like that. So we would do them like backwards. You know what I mean? So if we were to do something out of like plaster, we would throw the latex over it and then peel it off as fast as possible.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be a reverse. You know what I'm saying? But it wouldn't. They wouldn't last as well. They get eaten
It's
up.
interesting when Brick in the Yard started getting into this. I noticed they started basically doing that sort of method with their silicone,
Right.
making quick down and dirty silicone stuff, and they basically sculpt, goop a whole bunch of silicone over it, and then pull it off.
Yeah. So,
my
man.
buddy.
It could not have been the most comfortable wear though, because it's not made for somebody's face on the inside. You know, it's all kind of goopy and lumpy and weird.
Right.
But it looked good on the outside.
My buddy, he's been into making masks for 30, 40 years now, and he's got one of the original molds for the Captain Kirk mask.
Oh, nice.
That they used
for the
Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
He's got one of the original molds of that, and he molds them out, and then he paints them up and makes them look like he does all the hair, and Michael Myers them up and sells them for like $1,000 a piece.
You know,
is he punching his own air?
Yeah.
Woo! That's
they took the Spock's mask and tried to do the same idea with Michael Myers to it. I was hilarious. I was like, wait, so they're doing all the Star Trek characters to see if we can pull them off to make them look like Michael Myers. That's great. That's a good idea.
So a couple, I don't know, like what is
I love that idea.
month and a half ago, I sent Edwin a message. I'm like, hey man, can you break this logo down in layers? Because now Max is the one that was asking me for that, because he's the one that's developing the Roku channel.
Yep.
You see, and he was building the Roku preview channel, and he's the one that's like, hey man, do you think he still has it? And I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know how.
I needed it broke down into layers so I could pull off the elements from the logos and make it work.
This little box right here.
It's got it all.
Yeah. Love it.
That's awesome. Yeah, but it was like, I don't know, I'll send him a message, see what you do. And sure enough, man, he's like, right up. It's like,
I knew it. Like any serious commercial artist who's doing digital art,
keep it.
Have that. Like you got all your stuff saved, all your PSDs, all your PNGs, and all your flatted artwork saved.
Well, Max knows what happened to me. I had it all in my email, right? And then Outlook locked me out of my email.
Remember those little SD cards?
Yep.
That's the worst. Well, they're gone. They disappeared. They're in the
Oh
land.
man, I remember when I was saving my artwork on floppies, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
5 1/4 or 8 inch.
Like, lost it. Completely lost it.
It's all gone.
My ASCII art on the 8 inch.
Magnet landed on it and wiped it.
No. Oh no!
Oh my! That was the easiest cleanup. Like it's done. It's a brand new disc. Terrible. Now hard drives and all that stuff is the best. The cloud. Oh my god! I didn't even know I had a computer in the cloud. Everybody has a computer in the cloud. That's amazing.
Oh man, I was such a dumbass about computers back in the day. I didn't know that a magnet could mess up your screen.
Yeah.
And I just got a magnet near my screen. It's like, oh look, it's making these cool colors. And I touched it on there, and I pulled off. I was like, oh, that's forever now.
You know how I figured that out? There was one time I went to this old bar where they were playing video games and those little slot machines, the electronic ones. And this guy used to come with a magnet. He used to roll it on the side and he used to mess it up and he used to get some numbers stuck. So it used to hit every time 7 sevens all the time. But he was messing in with the freaking magnet.
Oh,
that magnet thing is real.
So Sam, send your link, Sam, if you want to come out.
Come on out and run your mouth for a while.
Warriors, come out and play.
There you go.
So
I watched that the other night because it's on Roku.
Bringing out Rollmaster or Merp.
That's a good movie.
Dude, The Warriors is great. Look, the fight scene in the subway in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best fight scenes in all of movies. Okay? That shit's fucking legit real. I mean, dude's getting thrown against the wall into mirrors through the stall doors.
Right into the train.
No CGI, no bullshit. Dude's actually getting thrown around, dude. It was awesome.
The crazy thing is, like, when they do the gag where they throw the guy onto the subway, I'm like sitting there going, like, how'd they do that without killing that dude? Because it looks real, man. It's like when you watch Mad Max 2. when you watch Mad Max 2, and one of the bikers hits something that trips up his bike, and his bike catapults him. This guy goes ass over tea kettle through the air at a good 30 miles an hour, and he just flies all the way across the screen. I'm like, so how'd they catch that guy? Is there
I think that's
no.
And in Mad Max movies, they were well known for videotaping people getting very, very hurt.
Yeah.
And just accepting it because.
And I was wondering about that dude because that was a hell of a stunt. I was like,
they probably had cords on him though.
Go down?
You know.
I think it was probably a mistake, and they just kept it in there.
It's like, you're going to hit this thing here, the bike's going to flip like this, and you're going to go ass over tea kettle through the air at about 30 miles an hour for about 100 yards.
And there's a net over there. You better hit it.
100 meters from Australia. It'll be flying. We've got this Sheila with really big tits over here to catch you. It'll be the perfect landing. If you miss, it's your fault. Aim for the tits. Sugar tits, you ready? Yeah. Stunt guy, you ready? All right. Let's roll camera. Go.
But there are so many scenes in The Warriors that could be made into great gifts that haven't. It's like, they got all the main ones, the can you dig it? And, but man, there are some great lines in that movie that, they just ignored.
I watched Red Dawn the other day.
I watched the newer one recently.
That one was terrible.
Yeah, I was like, eh.
That movie's not good. But the original Red Dawn, that movie's great.
And, you think about the balls we had in Hollywood back then, just American in general. All right, we got Cold War going on with Russia, so we're going to make the Russians the enemy. We don't give a shit. Russia.
Everyone was the enemy in that movie almost.
Yeah.
Well, here's what
they had the Russians, the Cubans, and all the South American armies were coming up.
The communist bloc, but it was mainly the Russians. So what we get with the new Red Dawn, they were going to make it China, and China says hey, we're a big market, right? And they digitally take all that out and make it North Korea instead. North Korea would ever invade U.S. soil?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. They didn't have the. So that's
our National Guard would kick their ass.
Yeah, and the next the remake of it, the whole North Korea thing was silly.
Yeah,
I mean the original Red Dawn and having it to where it was the Mexican military, all the military from Central America and South America were come up they came up through the South. The Russians came in through Alaska. And they moved through Canada, and then they had the Cubans. The Cubans did all this other stuff with they faked the plane landings and stuff, or the charters. It actually made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a consistent internal logic to the story they were telling.
Yeah, at least internally to the story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it still might be way the fuck out there and never going to happen. But
yeah,
I mean, even if it's all those guys that had there's these are country bumpkin type people who live in this tiny town, and all these military guys are shooting at everybody, and they're just running away. I'm like, no, these guys would be running into their house and grabbing their 30-06s and coming outside and smoking these fools.
They are in the middle of some hunting country. Those boys are armed. When I was in high school back then. We used to have kids drive their trucks to school with a gun rack and
gun rack. We had a class that was hunting and fishing class, and they would actually bring their guns into school.
Okay, I got something to show Edwin. I don't know if you've seen this or not, Edwin, but I got to show it to you. Check this out, buddy. Check this out.
Wow!
Oh, look at that!
Incredible. That looks amazing.
That is beautiful.
And it's black light.
Oh, wow.
Where's that printed on?
It's a tapestry.
Oh, that is sweet.
This is Edwin's art, by the way, yo. Guys.
Yeah. Digging it.
Look at that.
Cool.
It's so shiny, it looks like it's printed on silk.
Now, the deal was we had these on the campaign for the Cromniverse, right?
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to put them on the campaign again when we do the ROKU again, because now I have one I can show you now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we're going to add that as well. To add these on for just a little bit more than they cost, so that the campaign's actually getting something. But yeah, dude, this is badass. This, I ain't gonna lie, this is my favorite piece of art Edwin has done of Crom. The wrestling Crom is fucking badass, dude. He had no idea that I was any kind of a Dragonlance fan or knew anything about that, but that's wrestling, dude. That's wrestling.
Yep.
From Dragonlance, man. He did it. And then,
Oh, I thought you were saying wrestling, like we say, like.
Like WRASSLIN.
Yeah, that's wrestling.
That's my favorite wrestling from Dragonlance. It was awesome.
It's one of the twins.
And yeah, Anthony from Dark Gift Comics. He's the one that has the connection with the Tapestry Company. They're the ones that made that one.
Very nice.
So, dude. Edwin, that's badass, dude. I love it. You guys, you haven't seen it with the black light on it.
Oh, man. It's got to be incredible.
I mean, the whole thing is it's too far away and there's too much light in the other half of the room for it to light up right now.
This one here glows in the dark as well.
Oh, shit.
It glows under a black light.
Sweet.
Dude, sweet.
I wonder if I could pull it off.
Dude, when I was working in Haunted Attractions, I saw some guys who were doing like some amazing black and white haunted house art, and it's just crazy to see the difference when you cut on that light and just watch it just explode out at you.
What? Imagine on shrooms, dude. You come out of that.
I went to a haunted house on acid once.
Wow, that must have been crazy. You must have slept the nightmares for weeks.
It was pretty fun. It's like
coming.
It's like it actually it really didn't scare me at all.
No, it's
because like everybody like they jump out and they'd be like, "Rah!" I'd be like, "What's up, dude? How you doing? you really enjoying your job? This is fucking great." The only thing that got me was they had one of those spinning tunnels.
Oh,
you have to move through that shit, and I was all like, "Wee!"
I usually stand on my head, but my feet want to walk.
Oh man, I remember like when I worked at Ripley's Haunted Adventure, and they had one of those, and had to learn how to move through that like quickly and surely. And it got to a point where like you're like, oh, I can walk through this thing backwards, forwards, sideways, all that, no problem. And so it was pretty fun to like screw with guests, watching them like stagger around trying to figure out and you're just walking after them like Michael Myers. Here I come.
My buddy Rob, that was the DJ at Z-Rock where I was his sidekick. Okay, he did a haunted house thing for charity, and he was Dracula, and he was in the coffin for 3 days.
Oh my god!
For 3 days, he was in the coffin. Okay, just getting out for piss break, and you eat something, get back in the coffin. He taught himself to play harmonica over those 3 days. Because he's in the car, he's just like,
why is Dracula's coffin singing the blues over here?
Yes, it was great, dude. And
you go up to the coffin, and all you hear is,
I think if I was laid down in a coffin for like all those hours a day, I'd be afraid I'd fall asleep in that thing. Somebody like, and here's Dracula. What? Yeah, boo.
You go back to your senses, right? You're like, what the holy shit?
Well, no, you'd be in there. It was like triggered to when somebody came into the hallway outside that room or whatever, and then the coffin would slowly start to open, right? So that as they came around the corner, they'd see the coffin opening.
Well, from working in a haunted house, I can tell you, because there's gaps in between patronage, and like you're sitting there in the dark waiting, and if you're in like kind of a relaxed position as your position, you can fall asleep on the job.
Oh yeah,
that's what he said. It's like he sometimes he'd fall asleep, but then when the coffin would start to open, that would wake him up. right? So it was like he knew somebody was coming, even when during those gaps and shit. But most of the time, like during the peak hours, that shit was just open.
Screams going on, so like you couldn't necessarily hear people were coming until they were right at a point.
Yeah, like I always thought it was funny because like if you listen real close, you could always hear the radio. They're like, here they come, they're coming. You're like, all right, someone's gonna jump out and go booga booga. we had one of the haunted houses here.
We didn't use radios like that. People had.
Yeah, one of the haunted houses here is the Edgar Allan Poe Museum Macabre, and it's awesome because they have like all these different Edgar Allan Poe rooms that are just based on of different stories.
Nice.
So like you can go in and see like the Murder at Rue Morgue, and then the Telltale Heart.
Nice, Max. I want you to stay right.
Yeah,
Max, I want you to stay right there. Don't move, but look at the screen. No, I said don't move. You had that logo right in the middle of your forehead.
Yeah, he does.
Bam.
Like a headshot.
It's like a hat now.
There you go.
For those of you who do not know who that man is right there, Mr. Bill Moss.
Jab, jab, jab.
Nira X, Zen. You guys know.
Yep.
Oh, the pirate comic. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pirate comic.
Nira X.
No,
let me see if I can find something to show you. See if we can find something.
Yes, please.
I know you got it in the trailers.
Yep.
No, I don't mean that. I mean something that he drew for us, right?
Oh, okay.
I'll show you stuff he drew for us. I just have to find it because it's, man, these files are so big now. These files are so big now of all this different art. We got this one. I'll put this one up while we're looking for the rest.
Well, he's always making stuff for like print size, so it's going to be at least 300 DPI. Very nice.
Did that for me. That was going to be the inside cover of the Cromniverse book. Oh, and the man is here. What's up, Mr. Moss? What's happening,
Pops? What's up, man? Santa
Pops. This motherfucker be following me.
Yeah, I noticed that. Max looks familiar.
Max
We're
is
following each other across power lines.
Max and the guy on this side of you over there, the Artex, those guys have been madness since the fucking beginning, dude.
Cool, man.
Yeah, the beginning.
That guy Artex is the one that actually created Crom. He's the one that drew him first.
Did the Crom stuff.
He's the one that drew the first logo for the group and everything that's happened since then.
Yeah.
When it comes to Crom, the Crom you drew, right? Everything that's happened since then is because Edwin started that shit. Blame him.
All right, so we got 3 Christmassy hats and we got 2 no hats. You guys got to go get some hats, man.
Oh, calm down.
I know.
No hats.
This is
yeah.
a
I saw
Christmas
Pops
hat
with a hat on.
that I
I had to
had.
run back to my room and grab my hat. It's like,
You see?
I stand in solidarity, brother. Ho, ho, ho.
Now bring me gifts. Bring me tribute.
Bill, can you help me out, bro? I can't find it.
I will quench my thirst on the blood of my enemies in eggnog.
Bill, will you show these guys your latest Crom Nira X, please? I can't find it.
The latest.
I have too many. There's too many. It's crazy.
If I can, gosh, how do I bring this up on my screen? If indeed I find it off, now you're gonna force me to go
look
into
at
my
that
computer.
Look at that. He found himself a good hat.
Now we're talking.
Well, I've got.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. There you go.
I'll
go with that.
Trump.
Oh, see now, that looks even better, man. I like that.
No crop.
There you go. Stylish.
I need one of those. I need a top hat like that. It's no doubt. Yeah, it's like I have too many files, too many Crom files. I can't.
Yeah, I'd have
Wait a
to.
minute.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd have to
Wait
go
a
searching.
minute.
Have to go searching myself.
You got to start. You got to start organizing those files when you start to get a lot of them.
Well, I mean, it's like the Crom art. It's just there's so many. It's a huge fucking file. It takes forever to look through it
Are you talking
find
about
what I'm looking for.
You're talking about the nearer X with the sword. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes, yes.
I got you.
The one that's in the art book.
No, I could find the file, but I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to pop it up on the screen. I probably
Right
have to
down in the middle of the screen where it says present, down at the bottom.
Okay. All right. Well, tell you what. Let me find the file first and stick it on my desktop.
Okay.
That'll make it a little easier for me.
That will open up your share screen window, though.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I'm still
hearing
Really,
you.
with the top hat on, I kind of feel like Edwin belongs in Whitechapel.
That's a good look. That's a good look. I like it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want one of those. I have one of the steampunk ones, but I want one of those. I need an actual. Oh, there you go, Max. Mad Hatter style. Look at it.
You got the Jew hat.
Yeah.
That works. I like it. I
love it.
Yes, I'm with Edwin. I'm with
Start
Edwin.
dancing and singing virtual insanity now.
I'm with Edwin. It's time to
Jamiroquai hat.
Yeah.
If you sing it like this, hey, virtual insanity, I'm Jamiroquai. Oi.
Have you guys ever seen the first appearance of Pops?
I certainly haven't. No, there he is.
That is in that book right there.
Very
You wanna
intently as she's jogging by.
Yeah.
Here's the present from my dad for Christmas.
Holy shit.
Marvelous.
Holy cow. What?
Ooh.
Where and how did he find that? And that looks like it's in superb condition.
No. Did you say it's for your dad or from your dad?
It's for my dad.
Yeah. Max found it for his dad. That's fucking
Okay. Like that's not a reprint. That's the real deal.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks like
The reprints, you can tell they're reprints because they got like borders around them.
And some of them actually have the price like $3.95 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn well, that wasn't what it was when it came out.
Whoa, and it looks pristine.
Yes, it does. Because it's white.
Dude, you gotta get that slab.
Yeah, it's up to my dad if he wants to slab it or not.
His dad's probably like me. No, hell no, I ain't gonna slap it.
My dad's gonna just tear it open and read that motherfucker, and I want to smack him across the face.
No, that's what preprints are for.
Exactly.
I got Superman versus Ali signed by Neil Adams, and then I've got like a regular comic book size hardback that's been digitally colored. That's what I read. The other thing, it doesn't get touched.
Yeah,
it's too beautiful. Too precious.
I've got like all my Vaporella stuff I've got digitally.
Mm-hmm.
So like my first 10 issues, I've got 1 through 10. And I got the 72 annual, and I got some other stuff, like just random books here and there. But I've got the ones that are worth money.
Arthur Adams, did he draw any? What numbers did he draw, Arthur Adams, for Fantastic Four?
Did he?
I think he did a couple.
Wait, Arthur Adams on Fantastic Four. I know he did the new Fantastic Four with Hulk, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because he would pop in to do X-Men from time to time, but I don't remember him doing any other Fantastic Four stuff.
Well, let's look. See, here we got. It doesn't say. Work history. 169 subjects created by Arthur Adams. And we'll go to F for Fantastic Four. says Fantastic Four, Earth 806122.
Wow.
It's got Wolverine and Grey Hulk,
Yes.
Spider-Man, and Ghost Rider.
Wow.
All right, I found a couple of things I can show you guys though that you might not have seen. This is some Bill Moss art right here.
That's nice.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, I sent
That
you.
is nice.
I sent it to your Facebook Messenger.
Cool.
Pops. Yeah.
Cool.
Because I couldn't figure out how to share the screen. You know, like if I
Right.
put it on my desktop and I threw it into the browser.
I always like to see some sweet monsters.
I just can't figure out where I stashed it in my computer, but now I'll know. I'll have it now. So yeah, let's see. What was I going to show you? I was going to show you. Oh, first I want to show Edwin this. Check this out, Edwin. That's what it looks like under black light, bro.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that looks crazy.
Yeah, I love it. That green just pops, dude, and the lightning pops.
Put that back up a second, Pops. I want to kill my lights to get a better look at that. Ooh. With no glare on my screen.
So the one hand's got the glow and the other hand doesn't. Oh, dude, it's just yeah.
Yeah, I think I got that image you were looking for shared up on the thing, but I think you have to add it to the. Of course.
Oh yeah, there it is. Boom, there it is. No,
found it.
Yeah.
Found it.
Crom's getting himself a nice look. See that? He's grinning. He's happy. He's looking at you.
Yeah, let me see. I'll zoom up on Crom there. There's Crom. There's Crom. There's Crom.
Edwin.
I'm sorry. For some reason, I still didn't see him.
Have you seen how many? I mean, just straight up different Croms that people have drawn over the last few years, man.
Yeah, you transformed.
I mean, well, no, I mean, I get everybody to draw their version, right?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
I mean, we got to. I mean,
the Saturday Night Live skit, like, got a dick in a box.
Let's see, we got this dude. I'm gonna show you a few, like the recent ones that people have done. You know, new ones you might not have seen. We got this guy.
Nice.
Cool. I like that style.
Right? Let's see, what else do we got?
See, now I'm kind of wanting to draw Crom like a D&D troll.
We got heavy metal Crom.
He looks like Heihachi Mishima from
right?
Tekken.
Exactly. That's what I thought at first.
Now I want to draw like a Lobo version of Crom.
I'm like,
Yes,
he's
dude,
like
there's-
Kazuya.
Let's see, what else?
Bunch of bullet holes in
Lobo
his
Crom
chest.
would be cool.
We got Bill and Ted Crom.
Wow.
That's
perfect.
So well.
Aquaman.
Aquaman's
I think George Carlin is like freaking out right there. That's
Aquaman is like
and what else?
That's a good one.
Well, I'm sure you've seen this one because Manny did this one. But one time he was like, "Hey, man, do you want a creepier Crom?" And I was like, "Sure, draw whatever you want, man." You know?
Now he really looks like he's looking at Nero's ass. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to draw you a Lobo Crom, Pops. I don't know, man. You got it in my head now.
Let's see. We got the Daphne Lage Crom.
Mm-hmm.
Check that one out, Edwin. There's Daphne did
Like
that one.
Pops approved.
Yeah, you know.
Look at that nose. The size of his fist.
So many different ones. The Lee Reese. I love the classic Lee Reese too. You know.
Yeah. I like that Crom could take on lots of different forms and styles and stuff like that.
Well, that was the whole thing. It's like that was the whole thing. Everybody's like, "Well, what? Send me reference art." And what I would do is I would send them reference art, lots of it.
Right.
I would send them 10 different people's interpretation of him, so that they would get the idea that there is no cookie cutter mold.
Right,
I want
right.
your interpretation of Crom, not my interpretation. You know, Bill knows what I'm talking about. He's like, I ain't never told nobody nothing about what to draw for me. I'll give them a basic idea and let them run. I want their art. I don't, you know, I'm not an art director.
If you're going to get a piece of art from a specific person, you want their style. You want their yeah. It's like if you just want the exact same one, and you may as well. I think we were saying that before in another another thing. It's like taking a picture if you want just the exact same thing. You know.
This is also a Lee Reese Crom right here, dude. Look at the reflection in the globe above him and shit. Yeah, that's just, there's, you know, it's like, to me, it's supposed to be like a cartoony character, but some people have really gone balls out with it, and it's awesome, right?
No, I've got a pretty sick idea I want to do now.
See, you got the creativity going now. See,
well, and then there's Doc, you know, Doc's version, and you know, Doc's version is awesome. When we get that ash can out where people can see it, you guys are gonna love that because Doc killed it.
You know, that style that he drew Crom in reminds me of kind of a Phil Foglio from back in the day of D&D.
Let me see. Hold up. There's more. We got.
But wait, there's more.
Now, how would you pay? Doing the Conan, look at that. Honoring Frazetta.
You still have the ones in the he has the multiple Croms in the little bubbles.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, I mean, I got a ton of them that Edwin did. I mean, ain't even got to there yet. Like this is, dude. You got it. Hold up.
Oh wow!
Come on, man.
What?
Yeah.
Why is
there
got a fist through his head?
Now, see, Edwin has been along on this trip the whole time, right?
Is that an Iron Maiden reference or something?
Yes.
Okay.
For sure.
Edwin has been along on this trip the whole time. He's drawn a lot of stuff for, you know, like for the Cromniverse. He did a few different covers for me to choose from. Let's see. Is this the one you're talking about, Edwin? Let me hold up. Come on, load. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
The Christmas ornament Crom.
Yeah, look over
I thought they were like Matrix pods. They're going to be born.
Yeah, they are Matrix pods, but it's Christmas. They look like Christmas ornaments. They're really hanging from a tree, yo.
These are you know, imitatable. You can do them out of what's that acrylic stuff? What is it called?
Acrylic.
that acrylic stuff is like acrylic.
It's
all the properties of acrylic.
Yeah.
Where's that? Come on.
Resin. There you go.
Resin. Okay, yeah. That's
resin.
There you go.
Then there was this one. I told you guys I got a big file of Crom art, man. I really do.
Oh wow.
The little hulky Croms with the big Joker Crom.
Got a little army.
Yep. Let's see, what else was there?
I just got a second idea.
We had the glow in the dark Crom.
What's that idea?
Wow.
All right.
Bringing back memories, Edwin.
Yeah, I'm like, I kind of forgot about that one.
I keep seeing all the Cromniverse, and all of a sudden, like the word Cromnivore popped into my head.
Oh, I can see where that would go. I can see where that would go.
You're gonna draw a T-Rex Crom?
Tiny little arms.
I hadn't thought about it like that. I was thinking about like him because my initial concept is an image of Crom as like a legitimate like mythological troll, but he's banging away on his computer. And then maybe the follow up would that be like the Cromnivore as he eats the person he's trolling on the other side of the network.
Yeah. Okay. See, now this one is the Bushy Boo Circus Crom.
Love it.
He's a clown. He's a clown, right?
Yeah, very, very killer clowns from outer space down there. I dig that.
And that's also the clown and the Madness seal of approval. If you've not seen that, that's the Madness seal of approval. Yes.
I really like the look on his face there.
What else do we got? Let's see. We got Jesus. Oh man, there's so many. we got Joe D. McPhee.
He's pointing to the ceiling.
This is all because of you, Edwin. All this stuff, man. The Bernie Crom. The Crom Center.
The Bernie Sanders.
That's perfect. He caught them hands. Perfect.
What else do we got? Let's see. This one is from Chris Devill.
Wow, I love it.
Did that one?
Yeah, it has so much like that. Fantastic.
Got like that kind of Bond villain kind of vibe going.
Yeah.
In his evil lair.
And he's giving love to some, some Incandescent and Lady Death. And
classic. Love it.
Yeah, good stuff, right? Yeah. What else do we got? Dude, like I said, man, over the years, there have been so many that, you just get lost in it. One of the very first ones I got was from Marseille Phillips.
Nice.
That was like way back, right?
Creepy.
Like,
I like how he decided to put like spotted wallpaper in the background. That's
cool.
She's awesome. She's drawn quite a few things for me, actually.
Nice. That was a girl?
Yeah.
Wow.
Marseille. Let me see. What else did we got? Who did this one?
There is no gatekeeping in the Madness Network.
Yeah, Manny.
That's Manny.
Yeah, nice. Manny did that one. You know.
He's like about to scratch his nuts in a minute. He's like,
Crown. And a crown rested upon his troubled brow.
This is from the Doc Blalock
back to the days of high adventure.
This one's from the Doc Blalock Ashcan. Crom's messing with a witch, and you don't know it.
I don't think he would care.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take my chance.
Nice kneecap you got there.
Hilarious, guys. Christian, what's up? Christian's the one that drew the heavy metal Crom.
Nice.
Right? I'm just showing stuff off, dude. It's Christmas. I can do whatever I want.
That's
I
right.
can do whatever I want. One of my favorites that Manny did.
Oh, yeah. Pointing to the ceiling again. He's outside, right? I don't
He's got
know.
a habit of pointing up there. He's all about the eyeball.
Let's see. What else do we
Because
got?
nobody's changed the batteries in the smoke alarm.
Crom's secondary fucking side hustle is a roofer.
Yeah.
Delicioso.
Oh.
Doc did that one. That's Doc Blalock right there.
I don't know why the suggestion of that just grosses me out so much.
Let's see. Geez, dude, man. You want to pull the good ones. You want to make sure you pull the good ones, right? Here's some.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. Is that the Lament configuration?
Yeah.
Yep, it sure is. It's the Hellraiser box.
There's the perspective on the box is a little wonky, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And he's got so much to show you.
Dude. I wonder how long of a show I could actually make out of doing this. Look.
I'll certainly give that artist props for like drawing all those intricate details.
Yeah, all the details on the box. That's crazy.
Wow, look at that. Sounds like a DJ.
He's got a hairy ass belly.
DJ scratch a lot.
Yeah. What else do we got? Let's see. Dude. Why can't I remember this guy's name, man?
Ooh.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay, look, you got Dreaded Dinosaur Man. Eric, I'm drawing a blank. This pisses me off. But he did. That's also got one of the demons from Russ's book.
Yeah.
It's got Crom, Dreaded Dinosaur Man, and one of the demons from Russ's book. So it's like a triple crossover cover.
Yeah, it's Eric something for the Dreaded Dinosaur.
Eric Hodgkin. I'm just drawing.
I like the classic action in that picture. Look like they going.
Mm-hmm.
In your head, you see the animated. he's getting
that. He kind of wrote Crom as a game
like
master.
one of those old school Marvel comics posters, or covers, like the Grand Master's got the heroes in his hand and he's manipulating them to fight.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. The Grandmaster. You know,
Silver Surfer. Something.
Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, we got Punisher Crom. Cromisher? I don't know. What do you think?
Cromisher.
Yeah.
The Cromisher.
The Cromisher.
I think that was Tank Ferret did that one. Let me see. What else do we got? There's so I'm telling you guys, there are so many.
Those I actually knew. I didn't see that before.
Let's see. What is this one? Oh, the Dank Dealer. Don't forget the Dank Dealer.
The Dank Dealer.
What is that thing hanging in the bottom? It's like a roach. What is that? Little skull monster thingy?
He's got a big old hookah bomb, guys.
Oh, that's what that is. Nice.
It's a big old hookah bomb. He just
even the horses took a hit. Look at that.
Yeah, horses. It's the Dank Dealer, guys. But you know, what's up, Woody?
He's riding out with Billy Bong Thornton.
No Billy Bong Thornton, man. Use Wesley Pipes.
Wesley Pipes, that's right. I knew somebody in this group would have me.
This is okay. Remember a couple back I showed you Marseille Phillips, one of the first ones. She also did this one.
Nice.
Crom attacks. He rips his head off. He's trying to rip the fucking Martian's head off. Like, I have that one framed, guys. That was framed. What else? Jeez, there's so many. Where are we at? Okay, now I'm getting into I think this is that's Q.
Wrong.
Quentin, that's Parada Crom.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Any blue hair.
I mean, if that was like in black and white, you'd almost feel like that was like
Wolverine.
What old man Logan should really look like.
Right.
Where's my turkey pot pie?
Well, hey, Pops. Thanks for letting me hang out with you guys for a little while. I actually have to head out here in a couple seconds.
Dude, the
timing worked out really good. I saw you online, and I was just like, dude, I got to say hi real quick, especially it's right before Christmas.
Dude, it's always good to see you, Bill. Man. How's Kat? How's the fam? What's up?
Oh, everything's good. Actually, Kat's doing real good. I'm tracking her. I got her tagged in Wade. She's at Busch Gardens with a boyfriend right now, so I got her. I'm watching her movements on GPS. She likes to make sure that it's like I know that she's safe. If I see the little dot moving, I'm just like, oh, okay, everything's fine. Everything's good. We're just at the park. It's fine.
Dude, it's always good to see you.
Is that Life Cycle
back to this Family Guy episode where, like a bunch of Asians? Oh, look at that!
Whoa!
Oh,
that's good shit,
dude.
Is that
there's so many awesomely talented people in the madness, yo.
I'm telling you, dude.
It's amazing. Bill, thanks so much for coming out and spending a little bit of your Christmas with us. I know most people are probably going to be busy over the next couple days, so I wanted to come out.
For sure. Yeah. That's why I wanted to pop in real quick because I'm just like, all right, the timing actually works out because it's like 1 out of 12 times. I I can actually pop in.
Aren't you supposed to do a show here in a minute?
Me?
It's Friday. Don't you do a Friday and a Saturday show, or just?
I do a Saturday. I do a Saturday Sunday show, but we're still going to do a Saturday show. And the Sunday show we're actually going to put off until the new month.
What you do is you just play a replay.
I might
up a replay.
But the Sunday show is actually not even. I mean, I host it, but it's technically not really my show. So it's something that I do for First Comics and for the Zen book as part of our promo. Too. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, dude. I'm glad that you come on and you check it out and you say hi and stuff. That means a lot. So I appreciate it.
Sharing everybody's stuff is what we do, man. Hey,
man, we can't survive without it. So it's like
if you guys put it where I can see it, I'm going to go to work for you, right?
Awesome,
That's what I do.
I am back.
Look at that one.
Wait, is that no? I thought that was going to be Nightman, but there's no crescent moon. So
look at that one.
That's dope.
Okay. I see the ears now.
Yep.
His ears underneath the mask.
Because like when you had it at the angle, I thought it was going to be Dr. Midnight.
Look at that mouth. Just like it's clean.
That is good. I mean, and it looks like Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good looking mask. That's awesome.
I'm going to wear it.
Word. Yeah. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Have a good holiday weekend, man.
You too, brother.
All right. Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Right, bye-bye.
Look at it. Batman has joined the call. Crazy how good that looks.
Dude, look at that.
Hellboy.
Damn.
Hellboy. That's what it is.
Hellboy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, about the right side jaw for it.
Like,
Can you see that, Max?
Ah,
Hold on.
crap.
I'm playing Call of Duty.
Don't take it off. Look at that.
What? Oh, the Batman mask. Okay, sweet.
He's like, what? Oh.
Wasn't paying attention.
Are you playing Call of Duty with your son, Max?
Yep.
This is the
Just a couple matches.
The Bat Thinker.
That is awesome.
That is a really good likeness.
Yeah.
Thank you. I get it from my dad.
my dad.
You're sniping your kid now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Picking him off. Someone's got to do it.
I would were I in your shoes. You think you've mastered these games, son? I was playing them before you were even a twinkle in my eye.
I was playing it when it was called Medal of Honor.
We had 32 bits on a thing called Atari.
Tar.
Like all of our games look like Minecraft, except far less impressive. One-dimensional Minecraft.
You guys know who Frank Forte is, right?
Yeah, I know Frank. Hollywood Frank.
Yeah. There's a Frank Crumb.
Nice. Again, that's another piece that reminds me of like the Rat Fink kind of style stuff.
Dude. Well, he did Bob Burgers and well, he did this with me if you hadn't seen this before, Jeff.
Yeah.
He asked
Those
me,
eyes are killing me.
He goes, "Are you Star Trek or Star Wars?" And I like them both.
No, he looked like he did 10 lines.
So I get a phaser and a blaster. You see that?
Yep. Got the Han Solo blaster and a phaser too.
and then that's his crom. You know, you got tons of crom, man. Crom is
Saying,
he is omnidimensional now.
Hey Edwin, that vampire mask you did, that was sick, bro.
Yeah, super badass.
Yeah, that's I didn't make this. This is what are they called? I forgot the name of the company.
Is it CFX? Is it silicone?
No, this is latex.
Okay.
Ghoulish. I think it's Ghoulish something.
Yeah, I remember that company.
Okay, that's nice work.
Did you repaint it?
I didn't have to do anything to it. This was just straight up bought this way. I was gonna convert it to make it look like what's his name from the movie that they recently made of him?
Morbius?
Yes. Look at them ears, Morbius, right?
Yep.
Right.
Them ears is perfect.
Yeah.
So
I like it because he's got the sunken in nose.
Mm-hmm. Yo, look
like
at the
Morbius
teeth.
has. Like you just need to redo the eyes as red.
The teeth
Get
are
rid all the blood.
For it to be latex,
yeah.
this is freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. For latex.
Impressive.
They seem sharp for rubber. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What do you paint your masks with?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What do you paint your masks with?
I use Createx. It's already got the latex mixed in it.
Okay.
And I think it works best to me.
Because I remember back in the day, we used to use like a PAX paint.
Yeah, house paint.
You'd have to mix your paint with like liquid rubber cement. It was so toxic.
Now, again, for those of you who do not know who the Artex is, he is the first person to ever draw Crom. He drew all the Crom logos for the Madness and for the Roku channel and everything. And so many of the Croms that we've used over the years in, you know. And
look at this guy. Like he draws, he paints, he sculpts.
Yeah.
He casts.
And he's a tattoo artist, yo.
And he's a tattoo artist.
Oh, don't forget that part.
Draws
Right?
blood, makes people scream.
That shit don't hurt.
Only
It
the
feels
weak
like
one.
it just feels like kittens licking it on.
Tickles, doesn't it, Max? Tickles. No.
It does for the first few hours, and then after they start putting that color in there and they start dragging that needle across the skin, you're kind of like, all right, I'm gonna have to take a break and smoke a cigarette. Give me a minute.
You dip a cat in ink, piss him off, throw him in the box, shove your arm in there. And I was some banging ass tribal work. My cat.
Oh, how about them
Charming
dudes? How about some of
One
those
of a kind.
traditional guys in places like Japan that still do it with the sticks and the needles?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that in Hawaii. You can get that done in Hawaii.
Well, that's the way it was first done. The Polynesian Indians was doing it like that. Like, yeah, go find something sharp. We're gonna burn it. We're gonna stick you with it. Like, wow. That's
Hey, what about jail ink? What about jail ink? Shampoo and ashes, right? Shampoo and plastic ashes.
Yeah, with the chest pieces, they burn it and they scrape the soot from it and then mix it into Head and Shoulders.
Yeah. Yep.
I would not want to put that stuff in my
Now hold up.
All you needed was a
part.
Walkman and a guitar string. You were good
No,
to go.
you missed the best part. In jail, you don't have none of that. It's the staple from a matchbook. Sharpened on the concrete on the floor.
No,
Right?
you could get a guitar string and a
Not
Walkman.
in the jail I was at. Prison maybe, but not the jail.
In prison, you could definitely get it.
Prison, not jail.
Lost it. You lost
Jail
it.
ain't the same.
God,
I mean, in prison, you can get ink and fucking make your own guns and everything, right? It's
Yep.
like, you know.
Ding, 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 ding. Correctional office coming out. Put everything away quick.
No, one time.
Oh, you gone. Let's go.
One time. Ah! Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy did. My buddy did a dime, and he was talking about making tattoo machines out of Walkmans and guitar strings, and he used to just make them for people and sold them for cigarettes.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Hey,
Crazy.
it's ingenious.
He's like, I knew how to do it. It was easy to make. My canteen was good, but I couldn't buy cigarettes because I was on a cessation program. So
he found a way.
Everybody finds a way in prison, bro. Everybody finds a way.
It's terrible when you have no imagination. You gotta do the peanut butter thing.
Everybody's got a prison pocket.
What is it? Pocket wallet? Some prison wallet. That's what that was in with the little kid, shoved that in his butt. That was amazing. That was disgusting. Slapping.
Dude, squat and cough, right?
Oh no! Somehow I found my way into the Urban Dictionary.
All right, this will probably choke me.
Yeah, but that do.
The science project hit.
Weird science.
Weird.
My creation is it real? It's my creation.
She aged.
I've got some dabs too.
Kelly LeBrock. Wow.
By my heart and by my hand, why can't they just understand?
It's legal. It's legal where I live.
Hey, watch your ass.
So good. It hurts, but it feels so good.
Dude, Max done turn red. Look at him.
Dabs don't fuck around, boy.
They pack your bags and send you to Jamaica and start talking all crazy.
I got this gelato. It's like 87% or something like that. So
man, they just keep naming these things. Parks.
Yep. It comes in these little fucking triangle boxes.
It's like cheese.
Trying to be all fancified. I feel left out.
Well,
life.
That's one thing. It's like you go to the dispensaries and they all like try to make these dispensaries look all like high end with wood floors and all these nice glass cases, and I'm like, where's the fucking head shops?
I don't know. I think all those marijuana places, they all taste the same. Has this weird spicy ending. I don't really like it. Tell you the truth. And I like the street weed more than the vendors weed.
Yeah,
they just get you high during you're smoking when
we get the square box, Max. It's a little.
Oh yeah.
And I got some pretty boxes and all that stuff too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They get in these dispensary thingies.
Yeah, like the dispensary weed. Me and Phil were talking about it, and like it has no smell to it.
When Phil was awake, you were talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, like if you ever notice it, like it all kind of smells kind of like hay. It's like they didn't let it cure long enough or something.
And then they give you with all these scientific terms and stuff, the terpenes or whatever the fuck. Shut up. Terpenes. Feel like some sort of motor or some shit.
Yeah.
Turbines.
Does this shit? Just tell me. Does this shit work?
I haven't smoked weed in so long. The last weed I remember was called Christmas Tree. That's how long ago it's been.
What?
This stuff smells good, Max. I don't know what's happening down there, but
It is.
Yeah, we had
damn,
those
that's a
type of
big old
things.
thing of dab right there, huh?
Our eighths come in little baggies.
Yeah, they got all they got all type of shit. Ridiculous. Now they're gonna start charging for the bags and shit. You gotta go with your own bag.
They got the pre-rolls in boxes like a cigarette pack now and shit. It's all, remember back in the day, you were like, someday they're going to be able to get Marlboro joints. You're going to be able to see them in the box. Well, it ain't Marlboro, but you can get joints in the box now.
Yep.
Yeah, I dropped the things, man. Them cigarettes.
You figure I don't know why
I don't smoke cigarettes.
R.J.
either.
Reynolds and Philip Morris haven't gotten into the marijuana industry.
Too dumb. They should have been the ones. They should have cornered that shit just like they did tobacco way back in the day.
I know. They should have. R.J. Reynolds and fucking Philip Morris should have came in there and swept in there and just took over.
They spent too long lobbying against the legalization, dude.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're gonna keep pulling these strains of weed and weakening them, or just making them worse with chemicals?
Well, I mean,
the strands, they're pulling them too much. They keep on babies after babies after babies.
How about both?
Well, like the way they're
always
grown
have
here in
the backup?
Missouri, the way they grow it here in Missouri, they're all clones.
Right.
So it's all good to go when it comes to that type of thing. They're all just clones.
But how long do you stretch that clone? Or is it going to get weaker? Because it depends on how well you take care of it.
Well, they usually keep a
the
mother plant
crossbreeding
around. They keep a mother plant around in
Pandora.
And they crossbreed the shit too with other strains and whatnot, and they're always trying to make something new, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they always. I mean, now there's so many different strains added into marijuana that it's not just like
this stuff.
Like,
yeah, I don't mess with that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff's like that stuff will kill me. It chokes me so fucking bad.
Yeah.
But
this is that oil stuff. Yours is straight up dab, right?
Yeah.
The first time I did it, it was like some sort of, I don't know, like a long ass booger. It was like a little booger's worth, and I hit it. And he said, "Yeah, like no, I'm weird." I held it like a freaking moron. I was like, "Oh yeah, okay." Well. It kicked in, right? And I was like, "Okay." Then it continued to kick in.
And you talk for about 10 minutes.
Whoa! I had to sit down. My whole body started shouting. I was like, "Oh, this is too fucking much." I want to do this. I'm not even fun. I want to draw and enjoy myself. I was like, "Can I? I'm gonna go crawl into a little ball and wait till the shit's over."
The first time I took a dab,
the next day I woke up, I was half high and half awake. I was like, this is not weed. This can't be weed. Not again.
The first time I took a dab, I was like, I had to sit down, and I remember saying to everybody at the table, I was like, "There's no reason for anybody to get this high this fast."
Ridiculous.
And then now I smoke dabs all the time.
I can't.
Just to get a buzz. Just to get a little bit of a buzz. You know, I need to take a tea break so I can fucking work my fucking tolerance down.
Dude, when I got up here to Michigan, it's like all my son's friends, you know, they're like, "Oh, Pops, you're good. You've been smoking weed for 50 years. You'll be all right. Take a hit of this." And I'm like, yeah. And then they, you know, like big ass hit, right? And I'm like fucking bong, right? Because I can do a bong rip, no problem. Right?
Yeah, but that thing over there,
dude, I caught 25 minutes straight. And then I was like, "All right, motherfuckers, give me a smaller one." And it's always, you know, I take little teeny guys.
I remember getting my buddy high for the first time, and we were using a steamroller, and I had my finger over the end of the steamroller, and I was like, "All right, you just light the bowl, and you just keep hitting it." And he's like, "There's nothing coming out. There's nothing coming out." I'm like, "Hit it, dude!" And he's like, "There's nothing coming out." And I'm like, "Hit it, just one real hard hit." And he's like,
Mike Tyson uppercut.
And I was like, "Whoop." And he's like,
boom.
Oh,
Yo, he must have been coughing for about a half hour, right?
Oh yeah, dude was coughing for fucking ever, and then he was so
Right.
fucking stoned.
We took a big piece of PVC pipe and made a big giant steamroller.
Yep.
And then we took it to I think it was Tower Records in South Minneapolis, and because Kiss was there signing shit.
Oh,
And we got all four of them to sign this big ass.
we took some sink parts and put it on the top of a fucking Culligan water bottle and put the water bottle inside the bathtub and cut the bottom off the
water bombs,
bathtub and made the biggest fucking gravity bong you've ever seen in your life.
Dude, what about the swimming pool one where you take the 5-gallon jug and you swim up underneath it?
Yep.
After they pull it up and fill it with smoke, then you swim up underneath it and put your head in it.
Head in there and just sit there. Yep.
You want to die? Do that.
Oh shit! What the hell's this?
Dude, that's a power hitter from back in the day.
Yeah. That's old school.
Like a drink. You pass it on. I don't know where to pass it to. Oh well.
That's all right. I got it.
More for you.
I got it in spirit. I'm good. I'm there with you.
More for you.
Like I passed it in. See, he took a sip. He passed it to you. Hey, he grabbed it from the back.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh.
No, they're still smoking this thing.
So hey man, this is pretty much what it's about. I wanted to have a hangout. I wanted to thank all the people in the network that have been part of this thing for the last year. You guys fucking rock. We've had a good time. Hopefully 2024 is just gonna be bigger and better, right?
So man, because they're trying to scare you with that damn Netflix movie. Let the
Wait, the one by the Obamas?
Yo, that was crazy. They're like, yeah, little young kids don't give a crap. They just want to see the TV show and play tectonics. The Earth, the moon is happening. Stuff is gonna kill you.
Dude, I got one thing for them.
Is that
bang? Oh.
They're gonna supposedly have everybody out, no electricity or whatever, to see how long we can last before we kill ourselves.
The Purge, dude. They already made the movie. Everybody knows what to do. You know what to do. Arm up, yo.
I can tell you how long. 3 days. The average home only has about 3 days of food in it.
That's so slick, yo. Like, yeah, turn off the lights. Who did it? I don't know. It was the one-armed man. Who did it?
See, I look at it like this.
I remember
They're putting Trump back on. I know it.
The white during the 1999 thing, we had a party at my house, and it was like originally supposed to be like 6 or 7
Y2K?
people. Yeah,
Y2K?
Y2K. Yeah. It was like 6 or 7 people was supposed to be there, and by the end of it, there was like 60 or 70 people there, and my house was just packed, and they were all counting down, and I snuck downstairs to the fucking breaker box. When they hit 0, I just flipped that shit off.
Everybody freaked out.
Everyone's all like, "Oh my god, it's Y2K!"
Max pranked everybody. Look, I lived like within 5 miles of Luke Air Force Base, and I went Y2 camping. I wasn't going to be anywhere near that place. I wasn't worried about our technology not catching up. I was worried about smaller countries with nukes not having the technology to catch up.
See,
you know?
The thing was, I remember.
Well, you see,
I
Pops,
lived
it's
in
cool
Florida.
because without the computers, they can't hit us with the nukes.
See,
got
the
no
thing
targeting.
was like I lived in Florida when they first started coming out. I remember the news story when the Y2K thing first started to come out. It was back in like 96, 97. And the guy's like, hey, when we get to the year 2000, it's going to be a problem for these billing systems on these computers because it's going to say it's the year 00 and it's going to screw everything up. And
And you're like,
Then
so
that
you're
that
telling me my bills will be gone?
yeah, that got converted from your billing systems are going to screw up to your toaster's going to eat you.
Turned into maximum overdrive.
What else? They were saying that the computer would take the 0 as a digit and it would count it as a 1. You know what I mean? So it was always a 1. It wasn't 0, 1. It was always 1.
Yeah.
The 0 started off as a digit, so it would confuse the computer. So what? That made no sense. It's like they just had to change it and just make the computer say 2,000.
The whole thing made no sense to me. But like I said, I wasn't worried about our scientists or our computer analysts and co-writers figuring out. I was worried about them other countries, and I was like, man, get the fuck out of
Well, it was funny, like when they updated all this software to have 4 digits for the year, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, why didn't you guys just future-proof it and make it 8 digits for the year?
Well, that's like, I remember like one of the guys that used to go out singing karaoke with at the time, they said like that's what their offices were doing. They were like proofing all their computers not to have an issue when it clicked over.
Yeah.
And nothing
That's
happened.
what I mean. I wasn't worried about our people figuring it out. I was worried about other countries.
Nothing fucking happened because the only thing that would happen is like the computer would freak out and probably blue screen on your ass. Just be like, I don't know what to do. Panic, kernel error, fucking bloop.
I think they lost like two satellites for like 8 hours. That
things are more serious now. It's like if you look at the hacking of the pipeline, the guys that held it from ransom, because like they don't even have people in place who know how to do all that stuff manual anymore.
Yeah.
They had to like, acquiesce to the demands. The ransom was like, you should always have some people on hand who know how to run that stuff analog if it ever goes down.
People. They don't want to hire people.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how to turn the computer on. You know how to defrag. Oh, you good?
Defrag? What's that?
You don't even need to defrag anymore with solid state drives.
The guy behind the computer, he's at home fixing anybody else's shit. All right, give me the code. Yo, those hacking things are amazing, man. I know this dude who used to scare me, man. He would open up shops and he would set up a computer and he would start buying stuff that the store needed. And I'm like, damn, this dude's got money. You know what I mean? So he was just like going into sites and just like doing some ridiculous numbering thingies. I'm like, how is he doing this? Yo, he had so much names and analysis from different states and different, and they would just go in there and they were all fake. And stuff that they needed at the store. And then they'll put a front for a good year and break out. Like,
one of my buddies,
that's hacking.
When we were growing up, we were mostly, I was mostly into phone freaking, stealing long distance phone calls.
Oh wow!
That was my jam. That and credit carding.
Yeah, in New York,
we used to do carding all the time. We had a thing that like we had a program called Murder One. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I mean, this is over 7 years ago. We had a program called Murder One, and you would hit the button, and it would generate a legitimate Visa card number.
Nice for temporary, right? You could use it.
Yeah, and then you would just call up these companies, and you'd mail order this shit to a fucking house that was fucking for rent, and then you would just go pick that shit up after a while.
Wow.
Good thing it's Christmas time because you boys all need some Jesus.
But that's what we did back when I was like 14 years old. That's how we got money, because we would buy computer parts, and I would build the computer, and then we take the computer to the pawn shop and sell that shit for cash. And the pawn shop, we're underage. We're not supposed to be selling shit at the pawn shop, but the pawn shop wants this fucking high-end computer so they can put it in their store. So they're willing to fucking go ahead and sell it or buy it.
And so could you backdoor into that computer?
If I wanted to. I mean, I didn't leave back.
I was thinking like that was your whole plot then. It's like, yeah, I'm going to sell this computer that I handcrafted at the pawn shop, and then like I can access whatever once it gets to a home.
I mean, I could have used back orifice if I really wanted to. but I didn't bother.
Like a Trojan.
Because I mean that shit's just too much trouble. I mean I was already doing.
Just like I said, when it comes to like the ROKU and stuff, Max and I ain't got time to worry about fucking that dumb shit, algorithms, data mining, fucking your information.
You mean what's going on with that, yo? Every time you go on Facebook, it's all about them cryptocurrency and how to make $1 million and all that stuff. They're going crazy with it. They got 1,000.
Now, if you want to make $1 million in crypto, you need to be into that like 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Why are they posting so much of it now?
See, the thing that sucks
because they want everybody to get off the dollar and the gold standard. Because once you got your digital currency, they can turn that shit off like anything else that ain't real.
But
see, the thing that sucks is I have a digital wallet that had like
influencing videos.
Is it a digital prison wallet?
I had a digital wallet that had like probably about 400 Bitcoin in it, because it was back when Bitcoin were about $1, and that's how you gambled online.
Mm-hmm.
That was how we played. That was how you played online poker, was through Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Because nobody, gave a shit because it wasn't real money.
Digital.
So, but I lost access to that digital wallet. So,
a lot
of I would have had that. If I would have had that, I would have sold that shit when it was like $60,000 a pop.
I'll tell you something. I wish I'd had some money to spend on. Like when the GameStop thing happened. I wish I could hop
on.
Remember that? Yeah.
I have a digital wallet. It just has some Crom NFTs in it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
NFT.
I do. I don't try to sell them. I don't know where to sell them, but if anybody ever wants one, I have them. If anybody ever says, "Man, do you got any NFTs that I got?" Yeah, I do. Why? You want one?
I got 120 Dogecoin.
That's me.
Because I used to just run the miner on my computer when the computer was down at night. You just run the Dogecoin miner.
I'm not even sure what that is.
Elon likes the Doge.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But they're only worth like 10 cents a piece or 12 cents a piece. I don't know. It bounces around all the time.
I don't know. It was like I didn't get into the Bitcoin because I was like, anything electronic somebody can fuck with. And I didn't know it was going to blow up because it was like, sooner or later somebody's going to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And they did. It just took a lot longer. It's like, oh, I could have made some money off of that.
Yeah, I mean, I was just using it for being able to play poker on the internet and blackjack on the internet at these online casinos, because that's how you did it. Was through
just
Bitcoin.
buying some e-currency, just like the video games.
Yep.
You buy your e-currency in the game with your real monies, because it's all about the microtransactions.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. I don't play pay-to-play games.
Word.
Well, you don't have to pay to play to win. You could just, most of it's like Call of Duty is all like just cosmetic crap.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't give a crap about that. That's like, I love my Battlefront. I'm just going to straight up just murk you.
Yeah, I just play the regular
my
fucking
skills
skins.
is earned.
I can't get into those spawning games.
Fallout 4, man. That's what I played.
I stopped that. No. What was it? Gears of War. Gears of War. I was done.
Gears of War. It was all right. That Gears of War was a good game.
It was beautiful, especially how they started off with the with that song. All around me are familiar.
Oh, that's such a good song, man.
Right. The commercial.
That gets right to the soul.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Mad World, yeah.
Those respawning games and you running around senselessly. Oh, it's got zombies in it. Whatever.
like having been in the military, I really like Battlefront because it is the closest thing to a legit military sim I've ever come across.
Yeah,
when you play Call of Duty on hardcore mode, it only takes one bullet to kill you, and everybody's actually like taking cover. And like you can use your machine gun for covering fire, and you can do all this shit, and it actually makes the game much more realistic and fun for me at least. My son makes me play core because he's that's just how he likes to play.
Well, you
but
play that hardcore mode too, is like because I don't play Call of Duty, but I play Battlefront. So like, I know like riding in the vehicles, and you've only got that perspective.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, man, helicopter pilots are the boss because that is some hard shit to fly when all you've got to look at is the window to figure out where you're oriented in space. You know, it's not like a jet where you basically
played all the games.
You've got
All
your
the
forward
games I've
direction,
ever
but in a
played.
helicopter, you know, you've got that 3D movement. And you're like, ooh, this gets sketchy fast.
All the games I've ever played, all the way back to EverQuest when I first started video gaming. Okay, I've always played in the point of view mode. Okay, because that's the most realistic. You can only see what you're actually looking at, right?
Right.
Okay, you got to turn your head to look that way, right? Okay, in real life. So I would always play the games from point of view. I don't play the over the shoulder, over the back, over the top view. No. It's got to be like this. You can't see what's behind you in real life.
No, that's right.
No, but you can kind of like hear or sense it.
Yeah,
well,
but I mean,
that's the thing about the
you
games
know.
too. If you're in a headset, you got a good headset. You can hear when people are creeping up on your left or your right or behind you.
This headset's 7.1 surround sound.
That is some good stuff. Then, like, man, talk about immersion.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't see somebody who's 50 feet behind you drawing a beat on you.
No, the
Okay?
only thing I'm
You
worried
probably
about
can't
is,
hear them either if they're that far
you
away.
get like you get like maybe a 45-degree angle of view, and that's not as wide as their actual vision. But I guess that's supposed to be like the tunnel vision of war, the fog of war.
Yeah.
Because I've had guys who are like right beside me, or sometimes I get right beside. Like, this dude don't see me, and I'm about to knife him in the neck.
I tried that VR stuff, and my review on this right now, it's a wait still, but you throw money at it, you're gonna get a good enjoyment. And if you find a game that you like, you'll enjoy. You get used to it. You know, if you don't get used to it, you'll get sick. You know what I'm saying? And don't fight it. If you feel that you're sick, don't fight it.
I played a couple of things on my nephews, and I do like it, but I'm like you. I don't think it's quite there yet.
I don't know. I really loved some of the VR stuff on the PlayStation VR on PS4.
Certain things.
Like the Polybius game that they came out with, where it was like you were just like in this spaceship and flying forward and collecting shit, and then the
almost like the one with the sword with the things coming at you.
Yeah,
Beat
Saber
music.
Beat Saber.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
But I'm talking more elaborate games where you're looking at depth and figures and
because
like one of the things I don't like about the VR games is like how you move around. Is you just teleport, you just kind of like point, like I want to go there.
Those are cheaper. You know what I mean?
So, we had the Star Wars one, the Jedi, the lightsaber one. We had the one where you had to fight with the lightsabers, my son and I. And the sabers were just slightly off of the movement.
Oh, see, you have to have something.
So you couldn't have a real good battle because you both had that slightly off the movement.
Have you guys been to any of those 3D arcades, the virtual arcades, where you actually have that circular treadmill you can walk every which direction?
Yeah. That's what I want to see. They don't have one in Kansas City, but I've seen like they've got these whole places that have like 16 of these fucking things, and you can just do all that. I wanted to create a game where it was like World War I, right? And just have a room where it was like basically like just like two trenches in this room. It'd be like just you kind of have a wall
warfare
with trench warfare, and then you'd put your VR goggles on, and you'd have your little laser tag gun or whatever that you'd be using, and you'd be just basically living in trench warfare, fighting each other, shooting at each other through trench
man's
warfare.
land, fucking
Mac,
right?
So let's say one entire building with virtual reality capabilities.
So I was about to say that's what you need. You need a warehouse. It's basically like a giant green screen set on the inside.
Yep.
And then when you put on your virtual helmet, you've got all these boxes and obstacles and things. And then in your helmet, it's all mapped over with the textures and details.
Yeah.
That would feel like you were really into something.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I think that'd be badass.
You won't get hurt. You got to really stick to the rules. You have to understand that the reality does exist. You know what I mean? So you don't get fooled by the VR and think that wall is soft. So everything has to be proper.
Well, that's the thing. You know, going in that like all these obstacles are real obstacles. They've just got a digital face paint on them. So like, yeah. So this this wall is a real wall. This door is a real door.
Right.
This bench, whatever you're gonna hide behind, is a real piece of structure.
You can't just grab your friend and give him a Stone Cold Steve Austin or. You can't power drive your friend in this game.
Or powerbomb bitches in the back of the fucking wall.
Oh, he died for real. Like, what the fuck?
But I think that'd be pretty cool.
Now that actually sounds like a pretty funny concept for a fighting game. That would make kind of an interesting parody movie, where basically you put on like karate fighting gear, where you're like wearing pads and gloves and kicks and a helmet and a padded helmet, but the helmet's got like a VR in it. So like now you look like you're fighting somebody in one of these crazy VR games where the guy's like big and monstrous and got spikes and all that, but you're actually hitting dudes for real. And there's somebody hanging out in the VR that you can't see, waiting to break you up if you guys get too crazy. I'd be down for that.
What would be sweet is if like you set up a shoot house, and you just had them go through a shoot house like you do in the military. Actually have like the rooms, like the room set up with the boxes and stuff on the inside, like we were talking about.
We did that like paintball and airsoft.
Yeah, but it'd be virtual reality.
Yeah, because like I didn't like our laser gear when we were doing that. You know, we had blanks too, like when we do that at night, which was pretty cool. But you still couldn't like really do it because even with the flash suppressor on the end, the gunpowder coming off the blanks could still injure people's eyes. So you couldn't aim at anybody's face or nothing.
Yeah.
So and the stupid like laser tag gear that you have in the Army, at least like
the Miles gear.
Yeah, the Miles gear in like 92 is like it was heavy, it was clunky, it was kind of lame.
I actually got to test out Miles 2. I was on the detail that had to go test Miles 2 with Raytheon, and that shit is badass.
Oh, okay.
It's like, it's a little, the box is much littler. It just goes right on the end of your rifle. It doesn't weigh shit. It's not like that big metal box that they have.
Yeah, because that thing sucked. Like, it was always dragging your barrel down.
Yeah. So it has no weight to it at all. You don't have to sit there and like, put the little laser thing through the fucking breech of the fucking the M16 and then fucking line it all up and all that bullshit. It has this fucking little web grid on it, and you just kind of dial it into your fucking
yeah, because like our gear, we're already wearing web gear, and then we got to put that stupid harness with all of its like receptor nodes to pick up the laser beam.
Yeah,
and that was extra weight and clunkiness to carry around.
Yeah, but this one was pretty tight. I mean, you just basically threw this thing over the top of you, and it was kind of like, they looked like LED ropes that went around your body, and it didn't weigh shit. And they even had like the medics had little guns, and they could go out there and like hit you with it, because like if you got shot and didn't get it wasn't a killing blow, you could bleed out. if the medic didn't come over and hit you with his little medic gun.
Oh wow!
You could like over time you'd bleed out and you'd die and everything. It was super badass.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
So it had different options. Like that's cool. I thought it was just you got shot.
And then when it's done,
that's the way it was when I was in. If like you got hit, out.
It was done.
Laid down. It was like, and it really sucked if it's like wintertime. You just kind of laid down. And you had to wait for the mechs to come cart you off on the.
Well, they'd come out there, and they'd open your breast pocket, and they'd take out your wound.
Power Max.
And they take out your wound, and you was hoping it was something not so bad, but man, one time I got sucking chest wound.
Yeah.
And that shit was fucking terrible. They had to take my shirt apart. It was freezing outside.
No, you're over exaggerating. This is just a game.
See, I was in a medical unit. We used to have to. We trained to treat stuff like that. It's like, oh, he's got a collapsed lung. He's got a sucking chest wound. Like, we got to patch this up quick.
Get in there.
Put a chest tube in.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, the Miles 2 gear was pretty sweet. It was. And then when it was all said and done, you actually get to sit there and watch it on a screen, and it would show you all the GPS people and where they were moving around, where all the
cool.
people were moving around, where the gunshots, who shot who, where the who hit who.
When were you in?
I was in 2003 until 2009.
Okay, so like you were a decade after me, so no.
Yeah, I was right at the end of the BDU uniform with the black boots.
Okay.
We had those for the first year I was in, and then we went to DCUs with the tan boots. So that's usually a pretty good way to explain.
Because I was there for like the transition from the old M16 to the M16A2, and now it's like I think everybody's using M4s now.
Yeah, we all got M4s. When I first went to Iraq, we had M16s and the DCUs with the big fucking floppy fucking 70s collars.
You pop your collar.
And then they gave us ACUs. I mean, they changed your uniform. It's like you had BDUs, and they had like BDUs and patrol caps, and then they switched the patrol caps to berets because Shinseki thought berets were super cool. And I'm like, do you realize wearing wool on your head in the sun is fucking stupid?
And not only that, like you need the brim of your cover to shield your eyes from the sun. You're
exactly. Exactly.
What the heck, man? I'm gonna put on wool beret. It's 115 degrees outside.
So that just shows you the genius of the military, you know.
Smells like burnt flesh.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know this? It's on fire.
I'll never forget. Like one of my instructors, he was like showing us some pictures of his time in the first Gulf War, and he's just saying some stuff that'd be considered pretty rude. Now it's like, oh man, nothing stinks quite like a burnt Iraqi. It's like some tank that's blown up. He took a picture of like this dude hanging out of like a half melted tank. Oh, wow. It's like that's pretty raw, dude.
We had to clean up a bombing. There was like 160 fucking people that got killed in this bombing because they were all standing in line to be signed up as Iraqi police, and this car bomb came through, blew up, and killed all these people.
Happened. Holy shit!
Yep. And we had to clean it up.
Oh man!
So we had to pick up all the body parts and put them in bags and buckets, and it was.
Yeah, no, I remember.
It was gross.
Because I was in Charlie 163 Medical Support Battalion, and I remember we used to train for stuff like that. I fortunately never got over to a theater where active combat was going on, nothing like that. But I remember like training for that. I was like, "Whew, that's going to be something when it happens."
Yeah,
I thought we were going to go a couple of times. They asked us like, "Hey, any of you guys want to sign up for hazard pay?" Like, oh, all right. Tell your family we're going to see some sand. It's looking like we're going to see some sand, everybody.
It's crazy.
Yeah, when the first time we went, it was 2004, and we went with like just no equipment. We had no up armored anything. It was just, we lived in a bombed out Iraqi barracks. I mean, it was terrible. There was nothing there.
Oh, you see, it's perfect. It's already bombed out. No need to worry.
But it was fun because I mean we were artillery, but when we were deployed, they fucking switched us to mounted infantry. So we ended up having to do the fucking kicking indoors and shooting bad guys and stuff like that, and it was actually somewhat enjoyable.
I mean, that's the thing about being in the Army. Like, no matter what your MOS is, no matter, where you are, you can always end up just being a grunt.
Yep, needs of the Army.
Yeah.
Because they just reclass you to 11 X-ray, and they can put you in whatever fucking position they want to put you in.
Infantry.
That's what they did to us, and I was okay with it because when I re-enlisted as infantry because I was like, if you're going to send me over here as infantry, I want to train with the infantry.
11 X-ray. I wonder if that, because I know some of the MOS has changed. I think that was 11 Bravo when I was in.
Well, 11 X-ray is just a generalized combat MOS that they used when they were deploying people, because that way they could make you infantry without having to worry about, this isn't in my job description.
Right.
Because they force reclassed you to 11 X-ray. Now 11 Bravo is the actual
infantry.
The infantry MOS, people that actually joined
okay.
there, they'll be 11 Bravo.
Because I know I went in as a 91G, and I think that classification's changed since I've been out.
Yeah, it's something whiskey now, I think.
Max, you got Lady Death and Vampirella behind you right there. Who is that?
I do.
You do?
I got Purgatory.
Purgatory. That's
I got Vampirella, Witchblade,
and Joaquin Phoenix.
That played. Which one?
Speaking of which, Max, where did you get all those OG Vampirillas on digital? Are you talking about like the old black and white magazine stuff?
Yeah, the Warren stuff.
Oh,
I got them on eBay. You can get them on eBay.
Wait, they got digital comics on eBay?
Yeah, you can buy digital crap on eBay.
No shit.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
I mean, I don't think it's like legit, and I don't think they're supposed to be doing it, but they do.
All right, for everybody watching, you guys on the panel, this is Dennis Robinson from the book Lichen. And he's a friend of Chris Brown's, and I met him at Grand Rapids.
Yeah. That
A
was
couple
a
months
shock.
ago. Dude, it was awesome. It's awesome.
I wasn't expecting, I've done 27 conventions this year, and, doing conventions, I'm just sort of, you get into sort of like a mode where you just sort of say the same thing over and over. So Pops comes over, and I'm not expecting Pops to be there. But I'm like, man, this guy looks familiar. And then the moment he opens his mouth, I'm like, oh, fuck, it's Pops.
I went incognito without the hat.
All you gotta do is just listen, and as soon as you hear, hey, yo.
That might have been what he said.
Yeah, I went without the hat. But as soon as I seen his table, and I'm like, son of a bitch. Yeah, come on, man. That's Chris's bro. And I'm like, okay, because I have Brad with me, Brad Arnie, my camera guy, right? I'm like, Brad, come on, we got to interview this guy. And walked over there. I was like, dude, where the fuck is Chris?
Because Chris and I live like an hour apart. Like we're actually fairly close to one another.
So you said lichens? That's what you said?
Lichen.
Lichen.
Lycan is the name of the book.
Oh, so you mean like the fungus that grows on trees, right?
Lichen? Lichen?
Do you know Carlos Farias?
No, I don't. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, he has a book as well with the same title.
Okay, I wonder. Do you know if he was at Three Rivers Comic-Con this year?
Possibly.
So somebody came up to me towards the end of that show, and they said, "I also have a book called Lichen," and I do shows by myself, so it's not easy for me to leave the table most of the time. And when I did finally get a chance to get over that way, they were already packing up their tables. So I was like, well. I didn't get a chance to look at it, but yeah, somebody else did say that. So I wonder if it is the same guy.
Possibly. He has a few titles already.
Okay.
So I guess he did. I drew a few things for him. And,
I just picked Lichen because it's short for Lycanthrope, because it's a werewolf book.
Because Lycanthrope would be a cool
sure that the titles weren't the same. You know what I mean? Because then it's like it throws off who's doing what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Technically, the full title is Lycan Solomon's Odyssey, but
okay.
What's up, Max? I was cruising YouTube and I didn't. Oh, fair enough. I just got done blowing lines, so it works out.
Is that a sound wave?
Yeah, that's a commission I'm working on.
Nice.
They give us looks like an Autobot.
No, that's Soundwave with
Oh, there's a
Beak on his
Godzilla
own.
back there. I see too.
Yeah, that's another commission I'm working on.
And then
Godzilla
Gamera.
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 Gojira.
Another one I got to jump into. I was watching some stuff on
Gojira
YouTube,
-1.
and then
I
I
love
got
that movie.
to go see that.
That was amazing.
And then I saw
It's
Max
so
on. I
good.
wanted to say hi. Then Pops is like, "Here's the link," and I'm because I was like, "Shit." Well, I might as well not be rude and come in and say hi.
Did you ever start on that one thing for me, Pete?
I wanted to no, because I didn't. It's the Zombie Tramp book, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I did not start only because I hadn't spoken. I forgot to talk to you about it. To whatchamacallit, blah blah blah, to finalize the composition.
Okay.
But I got the book has a post-it with your name on it.
All right. Cool.
So I'll get rolling on that. Oh, he's in the chamber. I got a list. I've whittled my commission list down. I believe the gentleman. I'm sorry, Dennis is talking about 27 shows this year, and I chuckled only because, and I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this to cloud or anything like that. But before COVID, I was doing 45 a year.
Man, everyone tells me 27 is too much, and I agree. I can't imagine doing 45.
Pete lives in New York, so he's just got shows.
Hey, there's my book.
Look at that.
At
Nice.
least a few dozen a week that you can grab onto.
Oh man,
it's disgusting, but it's great at the
that
same
looks
time.
amazing.
That does look really
It's
good.
good stuff. It's good stuff, guys. It really is.
Pops, third one's coming out, a couple months.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, there we go. There you go. You want some wolves, some lichen type things? There you go.
Yeah.
It's
like
awesome.
it's like a mix of horror, mythology, adventure, little history. It's like an alternate telling of history. So there's like a lot of mythological stuff. So the second book goes into like ancient Arabic monsters and whatnot. The third book that's coming out
cool.
next year
I
is like
love
H.P.
mythology.
Lovecraft meets Gilgamesh. So
That's cool.
Dude,
yeah.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Not
There you go.
too many people digging that Mesopotamian stuff.
Oh, nice. Godslayers.
That's
cool.
God Slayers. That's by our Maximum and Hours buddy Nathan Gage the Wolf from Tenebris Anima Comics. This is episode 2. This is the cover I did for him.
Oh, nice.
With the actual God Slayer, kind of like a wolf in mummy garb, if you want to simplify it down a little bit, which is really cool. And then he didn't tell me.
I was working on something I was calling God Slayer.
And he didn't tell me. I don't know how the camera will pick it up. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That's the normal cover. He foiled the cover for us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pretty excited about that. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, there you can get the flash. There you go. Since we're showing off our wolves, I figured I'd show off the wolf. How's everybody doing?
All right, I think I've got to show off the wolf. Pops, I'm going to dig up an image real quick, and if you could share it, because you know how technologically efficient I am.
Well, before I forget, I hope everybody's going to have a fun holiday weekend. I will be doing one of my favorite things in the world, working. So,
that's what I'll be doing.
Yeah,
my day. Maybe I can post the link in the chat.
I will actually be at work. My day job is a restaurant, and Christmas, the day before Christmas Eve and Christmas Eve. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, geez.
Let's get and I work walking distance from a mall. Like we're in the mall parking lot, so let's get it.
My day job is nice enough to give us off all next week, so I will be trying my hand at painting some Bob Ross style nerd landscapes.
Dude,
I'm gonna try and
painting
take
is
those.
fun, bro.
Yeah, I've done it a little bit, and I wanted to sort of go
Painting
into it.
is fun.
Yeah,
painting is fun. I mean, shit. If Max moves his head, you can see some of my work right on Max's wall, right up there.
Yep.
Somebody mentioned that Joker. That Joker is mine.
And then there's that.
You know, that's sexy as hell. Oh well, now we're gonna do that.
That's only the top half of it, Pete. That's only the top half.
It's big. That's good. I love working big.
Yeah.
I love big work.
It's freaking huge, man.
It's 4 feet.
Dig it. I dig it. Oh, where the fuck is it?
Dude, check it out. That thing is big, man.
That's sexy as hell.
Damn.
That's a goddamn door size.
Is that Kerrigan or is that a different character?
You hang it on the door. That's what you
Love working big.
It's for sale. That's the reason why it's out.
Fuck that. Get that in a show.
Yeah.
Get that in a show. Get it to go.
Pete, have you ever met Edwin? Do you know who Edwin is?
The only folks I know in this group right now are you and Max.
All right, let's do some introductions, guys.
Yeah, please.
Jeff's not there, so I'll wait till he gets back. Okay, Dennis, I just introduced him as somebody who I met recently at an actual con. And,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He was friends with one of my friends, and he was like, I knew who he was. I approached him right away. Yo, what's up, dude? And this guy,
that's super awesome.
this guy right here, I don't know, Pete. I think you might know him. You just don't know that you know him. But he is the guy that drew Crown first.
Oh, okay. Then I do. Yeah, I know you. Hi. It's been a little bit though.
Yeah, it's Edwin Badillo, man. Drew a lot of Crom stuff.
Okay.
Drew all of our shit, right? All of our logo stuff, everything. That's it. The first person to ever draw Crom, basically. The first person to ever draw Crom.
I will reference that the edibles are hitting. So just so you know.
Oh, nice.
Wait a minute. What's that? Hold up.
I am like hanging out with nothing but
boys.
Love that.
Hey, that's David from Lost Boys.
What medium do you use?
Nice.
Anything that paints.
Okay, fair enough. I dig that. Look, the only thing I don't use is oil because I don't have the ventilation for it.
I airbrush.
It takes forever to dry too.
Yeah,
yes, it
forever.
does.
I just don't have the space for it.
Mixed media.
Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, I like to sling ink and acrylic.
Me too. I sling ink as in tattooing.
Oh, that's cool.
He does it all, man. He does it all, dude.
You'll dig that then. That's me.
Jeff, what is this?
That's me. That's me, Pops.
Oh, that's you? Pete?
That's me.
Oh, okay, cool. What do we got?
That's a Japanese Oni mask that I did because I fucking love these things. They're some of my favorite stuff in the world to draw. Yeah, they're some of my favorite stuff in the world to draw. They just are paint, I should say, because that's a painting. I really enjoy them. They're just fun. And I was just, excuse me?
What is that painted on?
That is on a canvas. It's 18 by 24. And I'm pretty happy.
Nice.
I've had it for a little bit, which is I have a bunch of other Oni stuff, and I've used to have a bunch of other Oni stuff. But the way I say it, and I've been saying this for a long time, I only foster my art until I'm trying to get it to its forever home. So
that's fair.
Do you prepare your canvases?
Hey.
Or you just go straight up on them when you buy them?
For the most part, I try to.
It's very important.
I try to like this for sure. I did some stuff behind it and stuff. For a lot of the little commercial ones that I do, the 6x6 fan art canvases that I take to Comic-Con with me and stuff like that I got flashing around over there. And sometimes maybe a little gesso, if anything, because they're too small. It just doesn't need.
Okay.
And I'm kind of mass producing those. Like Max will tell you, when I got ready for New York Comic Con last year, when I was getting ready, I started getting ready around July, and I did about 200 little 6x6 canvases in a couple months to get ready.
Yeah.
And
But what happens is if you don't take that layer off of your canvas, the pores and the canvas,
it absorbs it.
It's not going to take too well. So certain paints will end up cracking because they don't have nowhere to lay. You know what I mean? So if anyone wants to bump into it, it'll snap and crack if they don't know that. But
I know, but I've been painting for
like that. I don't think you have to worry about it.
No, when it's 6x6, you really don't, and I have a really good sealer for it. But again, I've been painting. Let's see, I'm going to be 50 in April, so 40 years. So yeah,
definitely. But yeah, you can tell when the paint is like really thick on there and smooth. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't see that it went inside the pores of the tissues. But yeah, it looks great. I like it.
Thank you. Their painting is fun.
Oh,
painting! I don't have to think.
It is.
When I paint.
It's therapeutic. You can just go somewhere else and build boundaries and just get lost.
I don't even have to think when I paint. I just go. I mean, I think about the commercial stuff. I think about, or if I'm drawing a portrait for somebody, or whatever. But that's different.
Yeah,
that's you kind of have to think about. But I'm just painting. Yeah.
My brain doesn't stop. I just keep creating. The problem with this is that sleep
Yeah. Yeah.
Matter is like
No. Here's one, and this is for all the creatives in the room, because writers, artists, whatever. When you're dead asleep and you're tired, and then all of a sudden you get woken up by an idea, and that's it.
You're on your feet.
That's it.
Scribbling away.
Yeah. So for you to start music like that in the middle of the fucking stream.
It was perfect for that. This is me again. One of my favorite subject matters, skulls.
Max is the only one that heard it because he got the headphones on.
No, I heard the music. I was just planning to ignore it because I thought the edible was kicking my ass.
I didn't know if it was coming from like inside my room. I was like, "What the hell is my phone ringing?"
I literally thought, I was like, you know what? I hear music. I was sitting here. I'm like, I'm high. I hear music. Nobody else said anything, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut so that you don't think I'm crazy. I don't want anybody to think I'm crazy.
Hey, Pops.
Go crazy.
I see it. I see it, Jeff. I'm getting it.
Okay.
Put it up, man. Put it up.
Hey,
I've been on for a little
there's
bit.
guy in here that's crazy.
It's like I'm working on an iPad, so I can't figure out how to I don't have the present button to share my screen or pop up or anything.
It's in a different spot. You got to go, scroll down a little bit. You'll get the share screen there on an iPad. It's there. It's just lower. It's just configured differently because of the way your iPad is configured. Happens to me all the damn time.
Oh, nice.
Also, Pops, you're the only one that can put pictures up.
If we share them, if we present them, yes. You can pick one. You can select your pictures, present, and then Pops can show some stuff up. That's hot. That's really hot.
I call this
present.
piece "I'm with him."
So now I gotta put what?
That's got a dope Iron Maiden vibe to it.
It does, yeah.
Share screen.
Thank you.
That's what I got to choose.
I kind of got the idea of you, if you had a zombie or something that was smart enough to hire out a werewolf as muscle, this is what it looked like.
Dead ass. That's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Thank you.
I guess. Is that it?
I enjoy the hell out of that.
That's all I put up.
That was great. I'm glad you. Thank you for sharing that because that was dope.
No, thanks. I have painted back before I switched to pretty much just digital all the time. I was painting on with acrylic on cold press board.
Okay. I dig that.
We'll be doing oils. So
you usually paint somewhere between 17 by 20 to 10 by 15 was my size.
The only thing I ever painted was acrylic on miniatures.
Oh, that's cool. See, that's cool. That's hard as hell. I can't do that. That's hard as hell.
I can't do it anymore either. My eyes are too bad. I mean, even with the little
you gotta
flip
get
down,
those flip down super crazy.
I had them.
I had them,
and it doesn't matter. It's just my eyes are just too bad. They're just bad. I can't get the focus to work on it, so I was just like, okay, I'm done. So I bought a combat patrol, and now I have to pay someone to paint them.
Well, okay.
So I can play the fucking game.
I 3D printed a statue for a buddy of mine. I primed it, and I just haven't been able to sit down and actually paint the damn thing.
I just saw somebody drop a like over there on Facebook, and I see you, Raven, and don't go anywhere because I was saving this one to show off. Raven Monroe also did a little crown, guys.
Oh, cool.
I was hoping that she would pop into the chat. We've used this one before for certain things. This is Raven's crown. We love it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's happy prom, yo.
Yeah.
I dig that. That should be a sticker somewhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
It really should be a sticker.
Yes, it definitely would. Hi, Raven. Good to see you, sweetheart. She also, dude, she's got a great set of books. Check out Raven Monroe on Facebook, In the Madness.
I might like stickers.
Hey, Pete, remember what I got in the message on Twitter the other day?
Yeah.
Remember what was sent to me?
Yes, sir.
So many stickers.
I got another one for you. This girl is just like
I got more
fucking obsessed with me.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Well, you know.
Now, I opened up one of my packages early. Guys.
Oh, boo. Santa's going to be mad.
You just said Merry Christmas, and then that was it.
Yeah,
it's Doran.
At least not be that. Bless you.
It's Doran Corkin White Fire Comics Fake Hell.
Bless you.
Look at that.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's a t-shirt?
Fake Hell Comics, you guys. Good stuff. He also sent me another one, which I already wore. And it says, Raise a Little Hell. And it's got the one of his characters. Oh, dude, it's awesome. Good stuff.
I love the premise of that book.
Look, I only opened one. I got a whole stack of stuff here to open. A whole stack of stuff here to open on Monday Madness during the Christmas unboxing challenge.
Oh, you're doing Christmas? Okay.
Yeah, well, see, you know, what I do is I invite people to come out on Christmas open gifts with me every year.
Okay.
What I do personally is I don't open anything I get in December, and I wait till Christmas Day, and I do a stream, and I invite people to come out, and I challenge them to do the same thing. Don't open anything you get during December. Come out. We can all be a bunch of little kids, open our gifts together.
Okay, that's cool.
So
I don't have
Monday
that kind of patience.
Yeah, Monday. And a lot of people they can't do it. Me, look, I understand growing old. I understand why time goes faster as you get older. Okay, because when you were a kid, everything was something you looked forward to, man, and it took forever to get here. Anticipation was a big part of slowing your life down. Okay, the things you look forward to, the things you love. If you just open it as soon as it gets there, there's no anticipation.
That's fair.
You know, I wait all month. I'm going to be like Jack when I open all this stuff up.
Anticipation.
Yeah, exactly. And that ain't even the same anymore because times don't pour near as slow as it used to.
No. I used to have to go after that stuff with a butter knife to get it out.
Yep. You had to stick a butter knife in that glass thing and boom, 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 boom.
Remember when mustard came in like a big jar and you could just open the lid and just take big fucking blobs out of that motherfucker?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Beer had pull tabs.
Beer had pull tabs. Yep.
By the way, Pops, I wanted to show you the cover for the next book.
You remember the little nubby beard hands? The little stubby beard hands?
Oh.
What do you think of that one?
Look at that, guys. Hell yeah! If you're not familiar with this book, where can they get? Where can they get it? Give us the link, bro.
So they can get the first two books over on hiveheadstudios.com.
Okay, that's easy. hiveheadstudios.com.
Yep, and you can get it digitally or physically.
Nice.
There you go,
March
guys.
will be the Kickstarter for book 3, and you can get all of them then as well, and a whole bunch of other goodies.
There you go. If you don't want to wait till March, you can get 1 and 2 right now.
It's true. Though you were just preaching, patience. So,
well, I mean, I also preach the fact that this is the hardest time of the year.
It's 2023, man. We're all about instant gratification these days.
And it's also
check it out. Check it out, you guys. This is serious business. This is the hardest time of year for creators to make money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the hardest time of year for you guys. I understand that, and that's why I tell people, hey, if you have comic fans on your guest list, on your gift list, buy them comics. Come to the indie world and get them something they're gonna like. They're still, you're still getting them something they're gonna appreciate, and you're also helping these guys out sell books the hardest time of the year. Okay, and
or art commissions
really why,
for those of us who don't actually have comics out.
And this is really why I'm doing this even stronger at this time of the year. You guys know I could have been doing gaming streams a long time. I could have been playing Fallout and doing it. I'm doing it this month mainly so that people have more time to come out on the network and drop their links in the chat. Okay, I'm giving everybody more opportunities to drop your links. The more I'm online, the more we're live, the more chances you guys have to drop your links where somebody who might not be familiar with you might see your stuff. Okay, a lot of different audiences in the network. Not everybody who watches Max's gaming show watches my Monday Madness. You know, I mean, it's all different audiences. People that watch Laurie's show, they probably don't watch our draw stream. It's a bunch of different audiences, but you, having a wrench, can come out anytime we're live and drop your link, where all those different audiences get a chance to see you. This is why we do this, guys. And that's why I'm doing it even more this month, to give you more chances to drop those links. Please do it. You know, make me feel like I'm not wasting my time. Playing video games online is weird, though. I never did that before. Live on a stream, right?
Dude, it's fun and there's a great audience for it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm finding that out. I did one of the episodes on Twitter the other day, and it had like 85 views, and I'm like, okay, we only had 10 views on YouTube, but there was still a bunch of people watching me do this, right? I was like, wow, I can't believe there's that many people watching.
I have to think, like, if you want to be really successful at that, like, you've got to have a really strong persona. You've got to entertain, because
and see, I don't have that. I just watch
video game. I could just be video myself.
That's not even necessarily true either, because you could just be really good at it. So, like, I have a buddy who doesn't really talk that much while he's playing games, but he plays the same game over and over and over again. He's playing
people love that.
Resident Evil 2, the remake, and he's just doing speed runs. So he's literally just trying to go as fast as humanly possible through the game, and he's not really talking that much. And he'll get through, like, he'll do 15 minutes and be like, "Nah, I messed something up. Restart the game." And like, he'll get like 90, 100 people watching him sometimes.
I bet his chat is fantastic.
Yeah, but the speedrun is different than watching just like the regular video game, because it is entertaining to see how fast somebody can get through. But if I was just watching somebody stock play a game and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
No, like the
times I've watched Fallout 4.
So in that instance, usually you have to be like stream of consciousness. So like trying to do a video game stream, you just have to be constantly talking. Because if you don't have a really active chat and you don't have somebody there with you, as you were saying, it's kind of boring to just watch it. So
Mario, boing, 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 boing.
I can't remember this
I
guy's
couldn't
name.
believe that there was 85 people watching, and then I went and looked.
I can't remember this guy's name right now, but I got interested in watching this guy is playing some VR games, and he's got this weird Jack Sparrow type personality he's using, because the VR games have the AI, so they actually react and respond. And like, and he's like, his character is just like the craziest sort of thing that he's doing. He's like just abusing everybody in the game scenario. He's very witty. He's very quick witted, so he comes up with some really funny, quippy stuff, and he's been very entertaining to watch.
Like that voodoo
guy. I've been playing Fallout 4. And the first two I did, I was playing with my like level 40 character. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm going to start one from beginning. Yeah. And I'm going to do a completely different type build, or, you know, run it completely differently than I've run any of my previous characters. The only companion I'm running with is the dog.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not.
Meat.
I mean, I might hook up with the ones that you have to for storyline stuff, but then I'll ditch them for the dog again, right? Okay, so I'm basically running with the dog the whole time. I would like that more people would comment in the chat, because if I know they're there, then I'll ask them, what should I do? Okay, and I'll make it more interactive with the people that are watching. I didn't realize, but like when I checked the YouTube, people. The average watch time was like 40 minutes on those streams. And if I have people watching for that long, tell me you're there, man. Let me know you're there. So
hi, my name is Pete. I'm a Twitch affiliate.
Myself quite there, because like I'll watch content. Like I'll watch some live streams and stuff all in one go. I'll watch some of these live plays and stuff that go on for like 3 hours. And I feel like I'm quite the outlier, that a lot of people break that up into chunks. But I'm over here like drawing.
Yeah, use the opposite.
I've kind of got it going on over here while I'm drawing and stuff.
Well, look, I'm gonna help you out that, because I've actually over the course of a little while, I became an affiliate on Twitch drawing. But you learn a little bit about Twitch by watching the game stuff and things like that. And a lot of Pops kind of you tickled it right there. The quiet people, it's all in the chat. The chat, if someone's quiet, the chat will become like the local bar where they'll just the bar regulars are speaking with themselves, right? But if someone's engaging with the chat, then that's a whole different thing. And then the chat becomes this, the chat becomes that, and then once you become like an affiliate or a different level, whether you're gaming or drawing or whatever, then you start giving roles to some of the chat people. Then they can start earning things, free things, because Max has been in there. Max gets channel points for watching me draw. Max makes me drink water like every 5 minutes. Max tries to kill me with that.
It costs so much to fucking make him drink water now, though, because I had a ridiculous amount of like 6,000 points or something.
I made it like 5 million points because like I'm trying. It's taking me 10 minutes to draw a 4x6 card. I'm like, guys, let me draw. Fuck. There's this other girl, but she's a regular in our chat, and she was blasting points at me. Do this, do that, do that. I'm like, chill. But at the end of the day, it's all engagement, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. If I know there's people in the chat, then I'll stop when it comes to pick an option, and I'll be like, what do you guys think I should do?
Your best bet on that one is to leave a pinned, because if they don't know, or if you forget to say it, because we forget to say shit when we're in the middle of it, right? Leave a pinned comment in the comment section. Hey, if at any point you think Pop should do this or Pop should do something different, say something. If you see something, say something. Get that chat involved especially with gaming. Once you get that chat involved, forget about it. Forget about it. And
that's what I want. I want it to be entertaining. I want it to be
you already have the key for any of these live streaming, not like talk shows, but because I don't know how live streaming talk shows work. I really don't. But the drawing on Twitch or the gaming, it's the crowd, it's the engagement, but it's also consistency. That's why this is always up like this. And it was a big deal for me when I started, when I was trying to be consistent. I had a problem with it. I was great in the beginning, but towards the middle, I had some problems. Just because I was sick and I got blah, 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 but whatever. Type 2 diabetes sucks, let me tell you. But anyway, I have a bit of an audience. That's why every Monday night at 10, I'm on Twitch. Even if it's just, hey, guys, I feel like shit, what's going on? I'm going to scribble Pikachu and then I'm out of here. Or I'm going to, draw a whole thing. Max has seen me draw a whole fucking 4, 5, 6 hour long streams of me trying to get a drawing done. So it's great. And the fans are there. And let's be honest, I'm monetized. So fuck it.
Yeah, I like that approach because I think I work better like when I get a chance like this where I get to riff with people.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the best part about it too. I bring these guys on. Yeah, bring the guys on. Make it a draw. Mine is completely.
No, go ahead.
Mine is completely a draw stream. So I bring guys like I bring Max. I know Max don't draw, but Max has artists. Oh, well, Fernando drew this and blah, 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 drew this, and Mariah drew this and blah, blah, blah. Or we bring our buddy Warren Brown on. Warren's always drawing, so we go back and forth between the drawings, and then we get into all these art conversations and things like that. Or I bring some other, and we're just talking.
See, I kind of miss that, like the early days of Comicsgate when Ethan Van Sciver and all the guys we get together. I used to enjoy that so much, watching them draw and listening to them talking about drawing. As an artist, like that was a lot of fun for me.
It's way more fun, yeah. I love it. We sat one time in the very beginning. Me and Warren had a 20-minute conversation about our favorite eraser, the types of erasers. But then we talked about the erasers that they
needed,
and yeah, exactly. And then our buddy Art Victims chiming in. Well, I use blah 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 and blah blah blah, and somebody goes, I draw digital. I'm like, then stop it. You have an eraser. You have the best eraser. We know. Stop it.
Yeah, undo is not an eraser.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not an eraser. But they have. There's an eraser button.
There's an eraser.
There is an eraser.
I'm drawing pencil portraits right now, and I've got the opacity set at some things. But like, there's certain parts that I feel like are too hard. So with the digital tools, I can take like the airbrush and make that an eraser, so I can like softly, like layer by layer, peel off intensity of shade. I, of course, can mask it. So if I don't like it, I can always bring it back. And so like the versatility of that is pretty outstanding. Where like if I was still working in pencil, I'd be there with like my paper blenders and my kneaded eraser and doing all kinds of craziness like that.
I dig it.
It's good stuff.
See how
It's good
educational
stuff.
this is, everybody out there?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you what, this went a lot longer than I thought it was gonna, and has covered so many different topics. It's been totally fun. I'm talking about all kinds of different stuff, military, just everything, and it's been fun, But it is 10:40.
Oh my God!
Wow!
It is 10:40 Eastern. You people on the West Coast, you take about hours in, you do your thing, okay? But I gotta have some more fun before the night ends.
What's her name?
I'm probably gonna go play some more Fallout. I've been enjoying doing that with the new character and doing a completely different build and everything. You know how you set up supply lines between all the homesteads and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I set up a main base right in the middle at the drive-in, and I've gone to all the homesteads all around and set up the supply lines so they're sending supplies to the drive-in, where I have all my setup and all my power armor. All my different power armors are all there, like in a circle, like freaking Iron Man and shit. Right? It's like it's a total different build, and I'm having so much fun. Only like 12 episodes in, like almost a full day of gameplay. I'm like level 21 or something. And I'm taking time to show people how to build. I'm taking time to. I'm only doing the clearing the settlements here in the beginning. Just like getting all the settlements cleared, and then I'll go like to the Cambridge Police, and I'll do some Brotherhood of Steel and open up some more areas on the map. You know what I mean? I'm like doing it kind of systematically and showing people, what is and what's what in the game, as opposed to just like playing it. It's different. It's kind of instructional, but kind of fun at the same time. But I do want that interaction, where people say, go do this instead. Because I have a quest list, different stuff, and it's like, if somebody wants me to go do something that's on the quest list, say so. We'll go check that out. We'll go do that, If you just want to run wild out across the wilderness and unlock different things on the map, I'll do that,
So you have a quest list.
Yes, I'm all down with that. I want that kind of interaction. If you're watching me play for 40 minutes, for fuck's sake, tell me you're there and let's have fun.
Does scary games. It's called Philip Scared Stupid, and literally, people will put in the chat like, "Dude, you're missing this thing," like over and over again, and like they will steer him towards not dying.
Yes. And see, for me, it's like I have a level 82 character.
I could use that on a couple of games I play.
I mean, I have a level 82 character.
Game. I keep getting got.
I'm freaking out though, because I got a level 82 character in Fallout 4. I have a level 65 and a level 45 character in Fallout 4. And doing it the way I'm doing it with this character, I've found shit that I never found in any of the other 3 run-throughs. I mean, I'm playing it totally different, and it's fun.
Nice.
So if you have input, by all means, man, you see me playing, jump in, drop your links. No matter what we're doing in the madness, I don't care if it's Draw Stream, Monday Madness, Tuesday Morning Brew. I don't care if it's Doc's show, my show, Laurie's show. I don't care. If you see that we are live, stop and drop your links in the chat.
In Comic Crusaders, we streamed. We did a recording of us playing like one game, and it was like a few of us got together to play some Dead by Daylight, and like that's just the bomb diggity, because like they're talking about like having some fun interaction with people you're playing with, like letting them know like I'm right behind you, and they can't tell because my killer's invisible. Like right, you're right. You like start figuring out like who's he behind? Like you'll have to guess, won't you? One of you's about to get it.
You saw the Chucky? She's ridiculous. The new Chucky.
Oh yes,
it's crazy. On Dead by Daylight.
Oh,
yeah.
So good. I love that game.
Yeah. I love hanging them.
Now, we
Now that's
also
the funny
have
thing about there's Chucky in the game. How's Chucky gonna hang somebody?
He's like floating around and stuff, and he can like. It's almost like he's using telekinesis or something.
He's got voodoo powers.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he's got voodoo powers. That's right.
Now, I don't know if any of you have seen the other thing, but Doc plays a game called Champions Online. And Max and I both made characters one night.
Oh.
Yeah, Max and I both made characters one night because Doc was like, man, make some characters and we'll go out and play together. And since we made the characters, fucking Doc ain't played once.
Yep.
Usually how
Yeah,
it goes.
I've got like the lifetime pass. I wonder if my account should still
It probably
be there.
is.
I haven't played
'Cause,
it
I
in
mean,
years.
it's, you know, we set up characters pretty easily. But I'd love
My,
to.
My tower died, and I went back to console because I got tired of constantly having to upgrade my computer. I was like, I think I'd rather just buy a new
Champions
console than
isn't
have.
that. Champions ain't really that much of a resource hog because I'm also passed down a lot of online games because I just don't think my computer can handle it. You know, but that one seems to play pretty smooth. You know,
I
Max and I were
developed a
playing
whole bunch of my. I actually developed because I love games with like character creators.
That's why Doc loves it.
I developed so many like superhero universe character concepts in those games. Like I started with like a City of Heroes, and I went on to Champions. Like you'll see Mr. Happy in there, and like all these other characters I've created over the years are running around in the game.
That's why Doc loves it. Doc has all of his characters created in Champions. You know,
I remember downloading just the City of Heroes character creator and just making all kinds of different superheroes. Didn't even play the game, just had the character.
I wish I'd done that in like and kept that because that was such a fun resource to like kind of speed run some ideas and then like get to the drawing table and start drawing it for real.
Right. It's like a kind of a AI type of thing. You artificially intelligent. You did it to yourself.
I would spend as much time in the character creator as I would actually playing the game.
Yeah.
Like that's how much value it had for me. And then you'd always have like the costume contests and you would figure out how to make weird things in the game. Like I made this giant dick called Viagra. And I had multiple yeah, it's crazy. I had multiple costumes for him. So like when he was ready to go, he'd like, get all big and strong, you know, and then like I'd shoot my blast out of my head because you could choose where your blast is coming from.
Strong.
And then I'd use like a macro to have him turn small and like all wilted over. Like he shot his load and he's done.
Flaccid is his alter ego.
Yeah.
His
Flaccid, who works in the copy room. But if you need Viagra, he will be there to save the day.
Pictures of
What did I tell you, Dennis? What did I tell you? This conversation has jumped all over the place, hasn't it? Huh?
That's my granny butt.
This
My
is why I love
Seaman.
Geez, now I kind of want to like get a computer so I can play that again and like get screen caps of all these crazy heroes and costumes I made.
Dude, if you still have the game on your computer, like I said, man, I want to get like a time where we actually play it. Maybe start playing that one because Max and I made characters and we didn't make them for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, we want to play the damn things. So,
and I haven't played it in so long. There's got to be so much content on there that like will be fresh and new for me.
Oh yeah, I mean probably. I don't know. I just started playing it
Because
so
I got into playing that game because I was playing City of Heroes and of course NC Soft. They had that whole thing going on. You know, with like what is it, Perfect World that bought them. And I was a Marvel Superheroes player, but I did go into college and the guys there weren't playing Marvel Superheroes; they were playing Champions. And I thought it was like pretty cool that that got translated into an online MMO. So like that was nice. I knew about the game and the characters and the lore, so that was a nice thing to get into and see how that
played
continued.
the DC one for a little while.
No, it's not supposed to be. It was up to number 10.
Because they had a pretty nice character creator too. Not nearly
Yeah,
as good
but
as Cities.
I think the DC one is what the guys, what Wilvo and Michael T and those guys play live.
Oh, okay.
AFK, everyone.
It's a
Okay, man.
must. It's a must, though. Be able to somehow recreate my character, Mr. Happy, in a game. It's so important to me to be able to recreate that. I even made it for. I was even able to remake some of my superheroes for some of the wrestling games on the PlayStation.
Oh wow!
I still want to
would
go
spend
back
hours,
in there.
tweaking their costumes and tweaking their moves so they would act like I wanted them to.
I still want to go in there and see if I can create a little crime.
Probably can.
You know,
You could definitely do that on Champions. I'm
the
positive.
character that I made in Champions, the one I made is named Sparks Firefly, and he's an archer, right? And
Now, Crom would have been
my
great.
color, I still have to work on the color scheme, but I got the costume fucking nailed, dude. I just got to get the
I
color.
think Crom would have been great in City Heroes because they had the Mastermind class, and Crom could have just been like having a whole bunch of little robots run around shooting stuff for him because he's just like cyberkinesis all over the place. That would have been a good subclass for him.
So I'm gonna see if I can do something in Champions for him. Some kind of a little, little dwarf crop.
Oh, I know. You can use the Gadgeteer archetype because you can have all these little robots and things. That'd be like Crom using his cyberpathy.
Yeah, I have to check it out.
Control machines.
Mainly, it's like in the beginning, you just have certain things you can do. I'm not buying anything. I'm playing free.
No,
sure.
That's just I got a disease a long time ago. See, I was very early EverQuest, like first edition EverQuest. Dude.
The only game I spent like any sort of real money on was City Heroes because
But see, that game I didn't have to spend money on. I mean, you bought the game, right? You bought the game. Okay, there wasn't no expansions yet. You bought the game, and you put the disc in your computer and you played the game, right? Online with a bunch of people. You go kill dragons. There was all kinds of cool stuff, right?
Yeah.
But then somewhere along the line, they wanted to start charging $14.95 a month.
Yep.
For you to have access to the servers, and I went, "Fuck you! You're already getting me for $60 with every expansion, you cocksuckers. You're not going to charge me per month as well, right?" And I quit playing. And now you can go play that game and start as a noob, and you get equipment that I grinded for 20 levels to get, right? And now they just give it to you at level 1. You get all this cool shit. It's like, I had to work my ass off to grind my characters up when I played that game.
Playing Battlefield 4, like the one weapon like that was the hardest to get was the bow and arrow, and you had to work your ass off to get that. Like, and then like they came out with we're going to do Battlefield 5 and all this other stuff, and then they just started giving out that stuff that you'd worked so hard for.
That's what I mean. When they started nerfing what was a great game, and they started nerfing it because people were complaining about it being too hard or what. Get the fuck off my server!
What a bunch
make
of
a server for the easy. Make an easy server. No, see, they could have separated it. They could have made this game an easy level on different servers, right? The difficulty based on different servers. If you want to play hardcore, you go to this one. If you're fucking noob, you go to this one.
Well,
because they had all different servers.
It's not just the players, but you've got game journals talking about like, oh, this game is too hard. Oh, the Dark Souls. I can't get past it. Like, stop being a bitch and figure it out, or get online and like watch somebody's walkthrough or something. Like, put in.
I don't like
work.
Dark Souls games because there's only like one way to do it.
True.
It's not my kind of. But that's the game I keep seeing over and over again. People say it's too hard. It's like,
I'm playing some hard ass games. Screw you. And like that whole thing, like the ordeal of
I
getting
beat Ninja Gaiden. I beat Ninja Gaiden.
Well, like we would get on with our friends. It was like, hey man, I need help getting this thing, and then you and your buddies would team up, and they would, the ones who'd already figured out how to get it would like help you get it, but you still had to work for it. It's like, see, that was cool, and these people are missing out on that whole experience because they're too wussified to put in a little effort to try and get something.
And they don't know how to make friends.
I want to pay to play.
And they don't know how to make friends.
I want to spend my cash and have microtransactions and ruin it for everyone else.
See, that was what I hated. When everything became pay to play, I was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Make it across the board equal, dude. Make it across the board equal. Look, we used to hustle at EverQuest in the beginning. They didn't have a bazaar for selling or anything. Everybody went to the tunnel in the East Commons and shouted, I got this for sale. I got that for sale, right? And that was what the whole zone was people shouting what they had for sale. And then somebody would DM them, what do you got? Where you at? And they'd go find each other and they'd make a trade, right? And that was it. There was no bazaar. There was none of that. It was, you had to hustle to make money and to get better gear and shit. Either you hustled as a salesman, you went and farmed gear and you went and sold it to get the better gear that you were trying. You had to work. No matter what it was, whether you were questing for it or whatever, it was work.
Because I'll tell you, I like nothing better than playing against.
If you just buy it, you just took the fun out of the whole reason for playing the game.
But here's what I like playing against the pay for player and then just smoking his ass with I've never bought a thing off this game account. I'll stick it to you like that. It's like when you play Street Fighter.
Spent his whole life savings on
it's like playing Street Fighter and taking Ken Hibiki and beating the crap out of everybody else, or Dan Hibiki and beating the crap out of everybody because Dan sucks.
Yeah,
you're like, you just own people when you can whoop them with Dan.
Yeah.
See, that was one of my favorite things to do in EverQuest was I would make a warrior out of a wood elf. And I'd go up against the barbarians and just whoop their ass because I could move 3 times as fast and had dual whip. And I'd be behind them, whack, 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 and then I'm gone. I'm over there, fucking, you're rooted, boom, I'm back on you, boom, boom, because I knew how to use the potions.
Some
and
games
everything.
these days, the pay to play is so insane that even if you do have a higher skill set, what was the one, Diablo Immortal or whatever, you could pay over $100,000 for the game and still not have everything unlocked. Like some people were paying that amount of money, and those players, they would kill the free to play players in 2 seconds because the health difference is just so vast.
Yeah.
But again, you're just paying $100,000 for a stupid phone game.
Yeah.
Okay, you showed them. You really showed them.
Yeah. I don't even play the phone games or the multiple team attack games. I don't play them.
Yeah.
That developer's laughing all the way to the bank.
Yep.
I play first person point of view. I mean, I never even played shoot 'em ups really till Fallout. That's the only one I really like. I wasn't
Fallout. Skyrim's another good one in that same sort of development.
I was an EQ dude. That was it. I didn't like World of Warcraft. I was an EQ guy. Right?
Okay. I played World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
and
my
I
son
stopped
played
when
World
that
of
felt
Warcraft.
like a game, like a job that I was paying to do, as opposed to I was paying to do work, not.
Gentlemen, it's been a trip, and I have to run. I'm sorry. I gotta run. I'm sorry. I gotta go check up my mom and stuff like that. So I gotta go. It's been a blast. Pops, thanks for having me back. I'm sure I'll talk to you later. Merry Christmas to everybody. Everybody watching. Merry Christmas. Happy whatever you do. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Be healthy.
Yay!
I smoke a lot of grass with you. So all right, it's a great talking to you. Talk to you guys later.
I got to run myself.
Yeah, I was going to shut it down about a half hour ago, but we just keep. But
I know.
When you're in good company,
games.
when you're in good company and you got cool things to talk about, man, this things drag out, bro. Dennis, I want to thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
My invitation. It was great meeting you a couple months back, and I look forward to seeing you again. Edwin, dude, Nothing but love, brother.
I was
Nothing
about
but
to say,
love, man. You're my dude.
bro.
Always
You
been
bet.
there for me every time I've
You're
ever
gonna have
asked
to
you
cut it
anything.
off because I will keep us talking until 5 a.m.
Jeff, look, Jeff and I got plans, man. We're gonna make it. We're gonna do a role playing game.
My wife is shouting from the living room. He's not lying.
I know. We're gonna start a game also where we're using our own characters. Okay, I already created Crom's power card and everything. I think Max is going to be in on it with us. Jeff and a few other people. I think Laurie's going to create one. I think Laurie's bringing one of the undead from the Path of the Pale Rider.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
It's going to be fun, guys. But we're going to make it like it's going to be based like the Marvel superheroes, but it's going to be our.
Yeah, I'm playing a very homebrew version of a Marvel superheroes game developed by TSR back in 1984, working from the advanced rules, but also homebrewing like D&D mechanics and stuff in there, because I find that works pretty nicely playing it as a VTT game as opposed to like on a table. There's a lot of mechanics in there that I think mesh pretty well.
Yeah, we're going to be streaming that live. We're going to be having a good time with that. Jeff, it's always great talking to you, brother. Y'all go check out Comic Crusaders, a couple of shows over there that Jeff does, and it's another good YouTube channel, and you might be seeing more of them around the Madness Network here in the near future.
My DeviantArt, of course. If you go to my Twitter, you can always find a link to my DeviantArt there, and see my pretty pictures.
You can find Artex on TikTok and what?
The Facebook.
Facebook.
Artex below, yeah.
And he is in the Madness. You can find him. Dude does amazing work, tattoos, everything. Man, makes masks, all that shit, paints.
All around artist. You name it, I can create it. Even magic wand is just like. Ding.
There it is, guys.
I mean, I don't know why I'm here. It's weird. I'm like,
Look at that. That's crazy. Time. There's examples of so many things he does right there.
Yeah, right there, guys. Right there.
Magical. It's just crazy. Yes.
And then, of course, look, check it out. John's along. John! Dude, we've been here for an hour, bro. 3.5 hours we've been here, bro. It's great to see you. John also has a YouTube channel. He does some great interviews, guys. He does a show like we do, the show-offs type of show on the weekends, all kinds of shit. John is for real. He's legit. Go check out his YouTube channel. Good dude. I would invite you to come out, John, but we was just wrapping this one up, bro. We are doing our normal thing over the weekend. We will do the draw stream and the show-offs on Sunday. Stevie B's doing his show tomorrow night. So it's a pretty normal week. I'm doing Monday Madness, the unboxing challenge. I think Max is joining me for that. It's all action, guys. Dude.
I know this guy named Artex. He does very well covers for comic books. So if you're interested, I'll let you know.
Yeah, he does some amazing covers for comic books. I can vouch. I
don't even charge. If you're a good dude, like how you is, you're one of them people that have love for the art. I don't even charge like that. I just want my face and my drawings to be known, my name to be said. No charge.
Did you hear that, Max?
No, I'm playing a game.
Max.
You need a cover done? Ask me now.
He just said he would do covers for free just to get his art seen.
Hold on.
And if you hit me up,
let me kill this guy real quick.
Yeah, if you hit me up for art, I will be charging you because I just need the money.
I need the money too, but you have to understand that that's the ticket to sell it out there. Your money will come.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yep. Cool. Look at it.
Out there.
Like, that's cool.
I'm too poor for that.
Time doesn't matter. It comes.
Look, Edwin spends so much time arting. He doesn't spend enough time promoting himself, and that's why I'm really glad that he came out tonight so that we could talk about all the stuff he does. But he just threw it out there to everybody. If you're paying attention right now, he just said he would do a cover for you for free just so that he can get his art out there. John, I know you have a project coming up. Let me show you something real quick, John.
There isn't much I won't do for a buck.
This is one of my favorites. Look, John. Look, he did this for our anthology last year. Look at that. Yeah. Come on, man. I love it. Look, dude is smoking. He's legit. If you want some cover art, hit him up, man. Yeah, I don't think this ain't gonna be a forever deal. So if you want some Artex cover art, now's the time. He is in the madness. Edwin Artex Badillo, Badillo. Look for him in the madness, guys. Hit him up. Give him some work. Get him seen. You know.
I gotta say, Edwin and Dennis, it's been really nice meeting you guys and seeing your work.
Thank you. It's great meeting you.
What was said? I'm sorry, I was playing a game.
He just said he would do a cover for you for free.
Oh, sweet. You do good teddy books?
He said whatever. He don't care.
All my books are they're all female fronted books, and they're all super hot chicks. So
can you do that?
I'll put it this way.
Look at him. Look at his face. He's just like.
Hey, whatever. I mean, if you do tattoo work, you should be able to do big titty women.
Yeah, he does.
I was about to say, Max, I used to paint pinups on motorcycles.
Well, one of the things I want to point out is Max does do a lot of variant covers.
I do.
Okay, and if you're offering to do one for him for free,
what style do you like? You like realistic? You like cartoony? You like you name it?
Usually it's more realistic.
Just show him, Max. Just show him. Show him what your stuff looks like, bro.
There you go.
We're still here. Yeah.
That's the rule.
There you go.
That's all not safe for work. Here, what's this? Here's
Johnny.
Yeah, that's Atrocity Press's Max. Edwin is the guy who first drew our logo, our mascot Crom. He's the guy who drew him first, way back like 4 or 5 years ago, man. Yeah, this is Max's stuff right here.
This is Human Hunters issue 3. This is all the guys.
He's competing with Xenoscope.
Yep.
It's all the TNA you can handle.
It's for truth. I mean, really, Xenoscope is our main competition, I guess. If you think about, there was competition in the comic industry, but
yeah, Max, you can get, John, you can get everything Mary Machine Gun.
Look at that, man. That's about as gratuitous as it gets right there.
Yep. I mean, when I wrote the script, I was like, this is the perfect spot for an ass shot. If you don't think so, you shouldn't be drawing this book.
Yeah.
Is there a main character?
Well, it depends on which book you want to work on. I
don't know what they are.
I've got Human Hunters.
There's 2 main characters. There's left and there's right.
I've got Human. Okay, I
gotta run, guys. It was great meeting everybody.
Hey,
all right, peace
out, Dennis. Good to see you, bro.
Easy, guys.
I'm gonna throw this out here.
Yep. And leave
it.
Where can I find your comic books again?
HiveheadStudios.com. So like Beehive.
Hivehead Studios.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Max.
Yep, no problem.
Yep.
I'm seeing Edwin do a Ninja Bimbos cover, bro.
Yeah, this is Mary Machine Gun. This is our Valkyrie cover, or a Valkyrie. It's not a cover. It's just a promotional artwork that we'll be using for promoting it all.
Show him Ninja Bimbos, bro. Show him Ninja Bimbos. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one Edwin should be drawing a cover for.
Hold on.
Show him the Cemetery Gate one. That cover.
Yeah,
I love that
stuff.
That's right. I love that cover. There you go. This is your girls right here, Edwin. The Ninja Bimbos.
Yep.
It's like a way more realistic Ninja High School.
They're fighting zombies in deep space, yo.
Yep.
This is considered comic style.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very 90s, which is one of the things I kind of dig about Xenoscope.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So, like, it's got that kind of flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
Max, help John out. He can't see how he can order Mary Machine Gun Comics.
Just go to atrocitypress.com, which is my nameplate is missing, so I can't play to it.
I also do painfully style.
He said he's there. He doesn't see how he can order them. What's?
You go to the shop. Go to the shop tab, and they're all in the shop.
There you go.
Just do a search for Mary Machine Gun. They'll all come up. But yeah, that's Ninja Bimbos. Here's Mary Machine Gun issue 4. If I can get it to
send me
open.
some info on what would you like as a cover, and I'll take it from there.
Dude, there you go, Max. You pick which one you want him to do. Send him your reference stuff. What you want.
This one's done by Fernando Cordiero. This is my main artist. He does all the Mary Machine Gun stuff. So when she's training with the Valkyrie.
There you go. We found it. There you go. Just made you some sales there, Max.
What's the time period on this?
Well, Mary was. When does it happen, or when does it need to be done?
Yeah, where this takes place? Yeah, the time period.
This takes place all over the place, really, because there's flashbacks. Because Mary's like over 100 years old.
Okay.
So we do a lot of flashbacks. We actually did a flashback inside of a flashback.
What?
Yeah. And then we
because it happens.
We had to jump back to
like
nowadays, and she's just like, "Get out of your head, girl."
Have you an important conversation in titties pass, and you stop, and you come back again, and you flash back.
Your artist, he's got a good clean page layout to him too.
We've got Mary Machine Gun Dark America, which comes out in January. So that's probably a little too fast.
Shit, I tell Edwin, yo, dude, draw me something. I get it the next day, Max.
Well, I mean,
I'm on it tonight. What time is it?
If he wants to work on, it, I mean, I
lost concept of time.
If you think you can get it done in the next fucking 2 weeks, then I can give it to you.
11:09. Okay.
But we've got for coming up in January, we've got Mary Machine Gun Dark America, and Dark America. I would show it. I would put it on YouTube, but last time we put this on YouTube, it got the channel hit for adult.
What I was going to suggest, Max, is email Edwin some reference. Email Edwin some reference, and you can show him whatever you want. You know, I think the stuff I forwarded you, I forwarded from his email account, so you should have it.
Okay, here's Jason Doobie's Dark America. This is the real cartoon one. It's very Dan Mendoza meets graffiti art.
Yeah, it's got that zombie tramp look.
Yeah, nobody can see it though.
Nope, haven't shared it yet. I've already seen it. So
yeah. Let me share it. Hold on. I'm getting there. There we go.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then, if I can find a Dark America picture that won't get you in trouble.
Hey, I don't even care anymore. ROKU, baby. Fuck me.
All right. Well, here's.
Just flash it up there and then take it down. No big deal, right?
That's our Dark
What are
America.
they gonna do? Tickle me?
Here's some colored pages. Let me see if I can find something good.
I'm on Messenger.
Yeah, you're on Facebook Messenger under what?
Edwin Artex Badillo.
Okay, hold on. Edwin
Facebook doesn't let you write, whatever you want anymore.
Yeah.
So they scrambled my name real weird. Like, I'm like, all right, whatever.
All right, I sent you a friend request.
There you go. Just like that, networking and promotion. That is why we're here.
Nice. Well, I tell you, after seeing all of Edwin's artwork, I cannot wait to see what he turns out.
I know. I'm excited, man. It's badass. Thank you.
Dude.
Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the kind of interaction and the kind of networking that I do this for.
With the Dark America.
Look, now the people that know Edwin are going to know Max, and the people that know Max are going to know Edwin. Do you see what I'm saying? We just increased both of their fan bases. Oh, we got shit going on there. Okay, you can take that one down now.
You said you didn't care.
I said we could put it up and take it down. You don't have to leave it up there.
There's a lot of nudity in this book because they're in Amsterdam, and one of the girls in the book works at a sex club. So there's a bunch of nudity in the book because they're inside the sex club. There's 3 succubuses. What's the first issue? Mary Machine Gun. That's either Mary Machine Gun Reloaded or just Mary Machine Gun #1. We've got the trade paperback available on there in digital, I believe. I don't know if I think we might be out of physicals right now. There might be one left.
He is a floppy guy like me, Max.
Oh, okay. Then
And he's also a promoter and has a great show that you should probably talk to him about going on before.
I mean,
during the Mary Machine Gun.
if he can't find all 4 issues of Mary Machine Gun on the website, just get with me on Twitter or Facebook or wherever, and I'll make sure you get it. We'll just do it through PayPal, and I'll make sure you get it.
Yeah. And like I said, during your campaign, you're going to want to go on John's show, man. So you probably should talk
I'll
to him
go on.
about, booking an appearance on the show because
we've got Mary Machine Gun Dark America in January. We've got Love and Madness in February. We've got Human Hunters 5 in March. We've got Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies versus Deep Space #4 in April, and then Lady Blasphemy in May. So we've got plenty of stuff that we can come out and talk about.
Cool.
Oh yeah, brother, we got all sorts of shit to talk about.
Oh yeah, snap into a Slim Jim. You said you sent it on the request because I haven't received anything.
Yeah, Edwin Artex Bordillo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent the friend request. It says cancel request. Here, let me follow you. I'll send a message.
he is Max Devill, Devil with an extra L.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a minute, even with
Did you get the
supposed light
message?
speed.
Now it went in.
All right.
All right.
You look like Santa's Burgers. Toys for tots, baby.
Hey man,
That's it, right? You got it.
You on the
All right.
nice list, you get the Santa. You on the
Now let
naughty
me
list, you get the Claus.
Nice.
Get you some.
All right, this has been awesome.
As soon as you get the chance, man, let me know because I'm on it tonight. I'm
looking up the reference pictures that we've got right now. I'm searching my computer for them. So
I told you, dude, it's like every time I've ever got with Edwin and been like, man, something, we're doing this. If you're interested, get him. Man, the next day I'm getting shit. It's not like, you wait 3-4 weeks or whatever. It's like the next day, dude's dropping stuff in my email. It's like he's amazing. But I do want to say, Edwin, don't rush it. Take your time, brother. Make it awesome. You know what I'm saying.
I don't rush. It comes out how it comes out.
No, but you just kill it sometimes, man. It's like, oh, there it was.
It's when you're trying to draw or when you already know how to draw. It's the difference. When you're trying to paint and when you're actually painting.
There you go.
I'm not trying to do a cover for you. I'm going to do a cover for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear that, people? You hear that? That's awesome.
I'm trying to find the...
And yes, I am a son of arthritis. These are compression gloves. They're actually made from hemp. They're called hemp Varna. Hemp Varna compression glove. And they are better than the copper fucking wire shit. They're better. These things are awesome. I told Brian Christgau about it. He got a pair. He'll tell you the same thing. These fucking
it's funny you say that. I got some compression socks for my diabetic feetsies, and they're the best ones I've got have like hemp in them. Like they've just been the best.
These things are awesome, man. It's the best thing, way better than any of the previous ones I've had. And they last longer. They're thicker. They last longer. You throw them in the washing machine, they compress right back up again if they start to get, like stretched a little bit. You wash them, dry them, and they shrink right back up, and they're tight and compressed again. They're awesome.
What's in them? What is it that is copper in there, or what is it? What's in there?
I don't think there's any copper in it at all. It's hemp.
It's the hemp.
Okay. And you getting
textile.
Yeah.
Is what it releases something, or you just like the way they feel?
Dude, they work when it comes to like joint.
Okay, so it does
issues and shit, man. It's like they make it so much better. And then when you take them off, it's like you don't just seize up. You got a little freedom for a little while before the shit starts being fucked up again. It's like, but like when I'm sitting here typing and doing this, I wear them. If I'm gaming, I'm wearing them. But other than that, I try not to. But I have some definitely messed up finger joints in my right hand. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That is an awesome coffee mug, Artex. What coffee mug? Show me the mug. What's he talking about?
Oh, this thing?
Oh, look at that. That's a soup bowl, man. That's a soup bowl.
That's why you don't have to go and get a refill.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down, man. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, Jeff, Max, Edwin, everybody watching, John, all you guys, man. Dennis, Pete, everybody that came out tonight. Whatever, man. But it's Christmas. I love you guys. Have a great fucking weekend, man.
Glad I could come out and help you celebrate, brother.
Yeah, man, it was a blast. Still going to do a draw stream on Sunday. I don't know if anybody's going to show up or not, but we're still going to do a draw stream on Sunday. You can if you want. The link will be in the chat, all that, like always.
Edwin, I sent you two prints for references, and then the little 8-page short that was put in the trade paperback in PDF, so you get to see where she gets her name and where she gets her costume. I mean, if you want to, you can read Mary Machine Gun because she comes out of that book. I can send you the trade paperback of that, but that's like 156 pages of fucking material to read.
He's over there smiling like he's gonna say no. Like he's gonna say no, man.
It's a quick read. Don't get me wrong, it's a quick read. But it's a lot of pages.
Yeah, that's okay. He don't care. That kind of he's like, yeah, okay, send it. I'm good. Yeah. As always, we love you guys. Y'all have a great weekend. I will see you. I'll probably do a game stream tonight. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'll probably go play Fallout later. So, anybody wants to hang out with me, then I'll be doing that. See you guys later. Peace.
Have a good night.
Later on, brother.
give you all a heads up that right now you can add the Madness Network to your Roku account right there by Roku.com account. Add Crom 2. Check out our preview. We got 10 of our highlighted shows up there for you to check out. Some of our best stuff from the last 4 years. Look, it's hard to pick 10 out of 2,600 videos, but we did it. And check it out. The campaign is launching soon, so be there. Peace.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.